more album to keep you, ladies and gentlemen. Milton Cornplaster. Lovely to have had you on the show, Milton. Thank you very much. Now, friends. 3 years ago, 4 unknown boys and 1 little girl came all the way down from sunny Liverpool. And just look at them now. 6 men.
On 3, 4. Unmarried, looking for love, life was passing me by. So I sent off me photo, hobbies and age, magazine marriage I'll try. They say for centuries, lovely Japanese girls have been trained in the art of pleasing men. Be lovely though no vermin destiny's door, dollar they arrange a meeting. My image was wrong, it didn't like me, so I changed my personality. I bought a deluxe Mercy Beat wig, but it was a size too big. What confidence in my new built-up shoes, so smart for winter or summer, undetectable in normal everyday use. Look out, there's a monster coming. Only clothes, I reshaped my nose, plastic surgery's best. The popular learn to play the guitar. Learn to play the guitar. In 7 days you could be strumming, be sociable and kissing technique. Look out, there's a monster coming. Disfiguring ugly my facial hair, I had removed electrically. Rejuvenated my energy cells and regained my virility. I've been to handle my heart, I aim to change any part. I had a machine for a mommy. Be gentle with me, I come to pieces literally. Look out, there's a monster coming. 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 Look out, there's a monster coming.
There is a monster coming, and here we are on Dirty Rotten Taro, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. This is the Wolfman Mike.
Wait. We got a monster coming?
Oh, yeah. I am a monster. I am a werewolf.
Ooh.
And I'm a famous womanizer. Well, not too famous. I didn't get caught. But anyway, we're here with Joe Cicaro, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone give a huge round of...
Huge.
Well, what do they have to give? Hey, what are they supposed to give a round of? This one? Hang on.
Round of farts.
No, it's this.
No.
Jeff, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh yeah. Can I hear me?
No.
I can hear you.
I can't hear me.
All I hear is Darren doing a Wolfman impression.
All right, this is Darren Dog, and you are listening to Dirty Rotten Taro, ladies and gentlemen. Who else is here?
And this,
Do we got Curt?
This is the Wolfman.
Dirty Rotten Darren. Okay.
Who else is here?
Just Dirty Rotten Darren.
We got Curt Green too, don't we?
Curtis, the man, Green.
Yeah, these people.
Oh, you sound fantastic, buddy.
He's excited.
Chocolate cupcakes and hostess.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. We want to hear that.
What does it sound like?
3 of them.
I wanna hear
I
it.
happen to know for a fact
man.
that the unions killed Hostess. So
Put it in your mouth.
Put them in your mouth and suck them. Isn't that like
Put
the
it in your
salty
mouth and
balls?
chew on it.
Then I have the coffee cake hostess. That
Have
coffee
you
cake
ever tried
square.
those salty balls?
That's the
And,
next one after that.
Chocolate salty ball.
yeah, the chocolate
That's how it
salty balls.
sounds
Put them in
over
your
there.
mouth and suck them.
We get a
Chocolate
play-by-play chocolate hostess cake.
Oh, right here.
Is that what he's doing, man? Because it sounds like... Kurt, are you going to eat that right in front of the microphone again?
I know. I mean,
Yeah, he
chocolate
is.
hostess
Holy
cupcake.
shit.
Whatever you do not. You need to hear this.
Oh.
There you go. That's what we
There's
want
the
to hear.
cream filling right there. You lick it a bit right there. Oh, my God.
Uh-oh.
What does it remind you of when he's licking the cream?
Oh, Lord God. See?
Fascinating.
Just chocolate hostess cupcake. Just all since a childhood. Nothing better than that right there.
Joe, how are you doing?
Live long
Final
and
bite.
prosper.
Oh, yes, we have...
Is Joe there?
Thank you, hostess.
Yes, he is. Joe's here.
yes, I am.
Of
I
course.
need to hear some bubbles. God darn it.
Oh,
Yeah, we were thinking you could start the show off with a big bong hit.
Yeah.
Just give me a minute there. I get her loaded up here. So
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna.
Nothing better.
I got
Curt
something
eating.
here. I got legal
Now it's
stuff.
the coffee cake hostess. Here, let me open it.
I dried out some tea bags and I'm smoking that because it's cool.
Oh, it's so good. They're the best. Oh, Girl Scout cookies are now. I like the coconut and the coconut ones. What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie guy?
They got a
mint
new one.
ones.
They got s'mores.
You like the mints, the chocolate mint?
I do, and the new ones are good too. They have a brand new kind.
What is it?
It's chocolate and vanilla combined. It just came out
Ah.
this year.
They call it cream
I'll
pie.
go get some.
I'll eat any Girl Scout.
I like the coconut ones and then the just sugar cookies, just plain sugar cookie. Bah.
Do they got like one that's called Girl Scout cream pie?
Oh, man, my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like
Oh.
them.
That coffee cake.
Okay.
Mom.
What? Like, I don't want to talk about Girl Scout cookies all night, though. Have you got anything better to talk about, Joe?
He's still loading that fucker up.
Oh yeah.
Load that bong up.
I know what we should do.
all right. So
Oh, no. Bubbles, come on.
what's wrong? What's wrong, Kurt?
Nothing. I'm proud of you. Go ahead.
Why are you proud of me, Kurt?
I don't know. What is your bong like? Is it like shaped as a certain thing, or is it a standard bong, or like a
It's shaped.
beer bottle made out of a bong, or what does yours look like?
It's shaped like a giant penis.
Oh yeah.
Jeff the Gray.
What's happening, man?
What are you playing?
It's hip, man. I dig it. It's groovy, man.
It's a theme from Star Trek, man. The lounge mix.
We have Tiffany back in the chat. The
Oh,
goddess
awesome.
is back. Wonder if Eric's gonna call.
Was that what they played when Jabba the Hutt was in?
There we
we
go.
go.
Hang on.
Whoa.
Let's see if I can put some echo on that. There we go. Yeah.
Well-
Right on.
One more.
Okay.
Echo.
Makes me want to.
Oh yeah. Get it in you. It's not bad for you, you know. Alcohol
That
destroys
sounds good
brain
on the
cells.
echo.
Actually, I'll give you some important facts about marijuana. It does not kill brain cells, and it does not actually plug into nerve receptors in the human body that interfere with natural body functions, because it actually has its own nerve receptor. It's called a cannabinoid receptor, which does not get used, and all animals have it. Does not get used unless you consume marijuana. So, and it seems like we're genetically designed to partake of it.
That little smoke left over.
Yeah.
There. Little smoke left over.
You all right, Joe?
Oh, I'm fine.
I think he just woke up.
All of a sudden, you sound like you're in space.
No. I did have a little nap.
Now you're in space, yeah.
I'm fighting a little bit of a cold today, so.
I'm glad you bucked up and joined the show. Did you take a nap right before the show?
Well, I dozed off, but I got like 6 calls in like 3 minutes, and it sort of woke me up. So.
Oh, that was me.
You and Wolfman and.
I got a. What the hell is that?
It's only
know what?
20 to 5
Holy
a.m.
shit.
here, on the East Coast. So.
I know, poor guy.
I just found a whole bunch of chat in YouTube that I never knew. There's people chatting in YouTube while we were on. Wow.
Really? What
Yeah.
did they say?
Wait, my boy's in there. Wow. One of my boys
We
is
need
in
to
there.
consolidate chats.
Oh,
We have
actually,
like 3 chat rooms.
this one
We
person.
need to bring them to Spreaker so we can steal their soul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But they're.
Debbie can steal their soul.
Okay, you asked me what they were talking about. They're slamming Deborah, one of our guests.
Who are they slamming?
Deborah Max. Well, no, Maxfield. Remember
Where's Willie?
she was
How come?
she was
I
on
got
our
a
show
question.
called
I got a really
Haunted
important
Texas.
question.
Anyway, he's saying that she's a liar and she steals stories from people, and she's
Wow.
talking about my grandmother's
No.
house, haunted, true, but she wasn't even born yet. Oh, it's somebody that knows her
No.
personally and is tearing her to pieces on there.
But it's not,
Okay, how do I go?
I have a very important question.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Who in the fuck showed Willie how to change his profile picture?
I don't know. Did he change
Now he's
it?
got a picture of a dog or something on there instead of that hot rack on his sister.
His beautiful sister.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
got, I
she had a
think,
big
more than
rack
one
on her.
profile.
You guys gotta,
And the way,
you guys
the way
gotta
she
get
was angled.
Seriously,
He lived
seriously.
right in the center of the picture.
seriously, guys. If he pisses you off and you want to get him, start talking about his sister. Oh, will he get mad? Oh yeah.
No, I don't want to piss him off. I just want to look at his sister. Nothing to do with
Oh,
Willie.
Yeah, me too.
It's
I
got
don't
everything to
want piss him
do
off.
with the things I want to do to
It's
his
the
sister.
last thing I want.
Okay. Anyways, I got some surprises for you guys. These are old phone calls where I phoned other shows before I had my radio show. I think the one of them I phoned Art Bell, and the other one I phoned Heather Wade.
Who are those people?
Nuts.
You don't know? Oh, that's
No.
you know that show Coast to Coast AM.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, it's the most popular
Yes,
late
turn
night
your
talk
device
show
off,
in
please.
history, and Art Bell started it.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
Play it, please. I want to hear you.
No,
Please.
the Debbie Daily Show is the biggest thing on the internet. So,
Okay. Well, that's your opinion, but I'm just saying.
I just know.
Well, I'm just saying by number of viewers.
Yeah,
Like Coast to
I could
Coast
care
is
less.
number one right now, and I think. Well, Art Bell
Well, all I'm
started
gonna
this
say to
day
that
anyway.
is-
It doesn't matter. There
billions of
You don't
people
know
have
who
gone to
Art Bell
McDonald's.
is, man. You ain't no one.
right? Billions of people have gone to McDonald's. Only a few people have eaten at my mother's. My mother makes a way better meal than McDonald's. So sheer numbers doesn't dictate quality.
No, that's
Yeah,
true.
it doesn't matter.
Absolutely not.
If you're one of the lucky
absolutely.
ones that listen
Yeah.
to whatever
Yeah.
you think is great.
So, anyways, this is me phoning in. I think this one's Heather Wade. This first one here.
North American Skype, you're on the air.
Device off, please.
Hello, Heather. Don't you worry about it too much about the symbols, because it's the church will take care of that for you.
Oh, really? Well, I hope for all of us, not just for me.
Yes, because I work at the Vatican in the observatory.
Oh, do you really?
Yes.
I see. All right.
We think of the moon, and it might come close, and might smack down and hit the earth. So everybody have to get ready to pay for your sins, and especially some of your listeners, they're rotten to the core bunch of DM talkers.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh! A man of the cloth has looked at DM talk.
They're a bunch of rotten to the core bandwidth eaters.
Are they?
Sometimes they leave their computer on and they're not even listening to the show.
Oh, are they really? Well, that's all right. I will take bandwidth eaters. I run this program with the spirit of America in mind, sir.
God gives you $100 when you die, and you have to pay for your sins. Murder is already $100, so you're gonna go to hell.
Is using bandwidth a sin also?
Yeah, but it's only about 50 cents. But 50
I see.
Cents,
Okay.
It's 50 cents or 50 cents. It's like a masturbation. It really adds up.
Well, I will go ahead and foot the bill for the DM Talkers bandwidth usage. How about that? I am that
All
generous.
Right, that's a good.
I'm cool. I'm cool like that. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. So, I'm surprised to hear from you though. You listen to this program regularly?
Everybody at the Vatican likes your...
Dear, okay. Yeah, we can't have that on the air. I didn't know that a man of the cloth would speak like that. Do you pray with that mouth?
You're terrible. I remember
I should have said
shit.
that live.
Yes.
That was you.
I do. Everybody, it's a funny. It's a funny joke. The Pope, he laughs at it too.
Oh, does he? He does. Well...
She really
he does
kept me
wear a
on for
funny
a while
hat
on
too.
this one.
Well, I'm glad to hear from you.
Sometimes he puts his hat on his mouth and he pretends he's a fish.
Does he? So they like to have a good time at the Vatican, huh? When nobody's looking, they let it all hang out.
That's all right. Yes.
And they listen to witches doing late night paranormal talk radio.
Exactly. Every night we listen to you. Anyways, the moon probably will smack down. We'll think it's falling down. I look through my binoculars at the observatory, and we think it's going to smack it down.
That the moon is going to come down and smack the earth. And do you have an ETA on that?
Probably sometime next week, I think.
Next week. All right. I will make a note of that, sir. And thank you very much for the call. And I'm grateful and glad to hear that everybody over at the Vatican is listening to the program, including the Pope. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep a straight face here. It's all right. Very glad to hear. You know what I'm imagining right now, whether it's true or not, boy, is that ever a funny mental image of a bunch of men of the cloth hanging around with their devices. Do bishops and fathers at the Vatican have iPhones with their devices listening to this program? And they should call in more often. I would appreciate that very much to hear from them. Okay. Oh, dear. All right. North American Skype, you're on the air.
Okay.
That was the last time you got a caller. She refused to take your call after that.
Oh, no. She took lots more calls after that.
Okay.
So you
No, she
just
doesn't.
called her show up
Oh, I used to call.
for your own amusement?
I used a different voice every time I called in.
He
Oh,
trolled her.
really?
He trolled her really bad.
I used to change my picture and then call with a different voice. Sometimes a Russian,
Wow,
You had to try to call in as JC.
That's
Oh, I
weird.
did. I did a
JC?
fake. I did a fake JC
Let me
call
hear
too.
You do JC.
I can't
somebody
remember.
else.
I know.
You know,
I worked on it for a while.
time.
I don't want to yell like that right now. I don't.
Card on their show, and then you just call up and troll it for your own amusement.
Well, hello.
Art Bell, you are a vibe man. You, Art Bell, I'm talking to you. There you go.
I don't think here, I'll do JC.
I did a crank phone call today at Uncle Bobby's workplace.
Oh yeah.
I called up and pretended that my wife and kid were in there, and his boss always flips out in front of customers and stuff. And I called up and got the manager and told the manager to tell the owner that at 5 o'clock I'm coming there to punch his fucking lights out, because when my wife and daughter were in there earlier, he said a bunch of vulgar stuff while he was berating employees in front of them. And so I was hoping to talk to Bobby last night to see if he was looking out the windows at 5 o'clock.
Uncle Bobby.
Uncle Bobby is a
Bob's
comedic
uncle.
genius.
Is Uncle Bobby still awake?
He does like
I'm
a
doubtful.
music thing. He does a music thing, right?
Uncle Bobby does parodies.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I've never checked it out. It sounds fun.
He's
No,
funny.
he told me today that his grandmother, when he lived with his grandmother, that she dated a guy that was a music teacher.
Yeah.
And he tried to teach Bobby 5 different instruments and just got fed up and just give up trying to teach him anything. So, and you can really hear it in his singing, the fact that he's tone deaf. So, works out.
Yeah, one time I did a Russian voice once. I did a Mexican voice one time on her. I said, yeah, I think I had missing a time, I woke up and I lost a lot of time. And there's like tequila bottles in my back seat and dead chickens on my roof, man. I don't know what happened.
I remember that. I remember
I
you
do too.
doing that. I remember that fucking
I didn't know that
show.
was you.
You
I
fucker.
did not know that was you.
Did I just hear Curt swear?
I can remember that, you dummy. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah,
I had to take a swig after that.
and a couple times I started calling her out to do spells with me on the air, and that's when she stopped taking my calls.
Well, call her again.
I was trying to get her to let's do a spell, Heather, and I was talking really. We have to do a spell, Heather.
Why don't we all be on the show
together?
We all be on the show tomorrow night. Then you call her while we're on the show.
She won't take my call unless I disguise my number somehow. Then maybe.
Well, *67.
No,
Then
she's onto it, man, because she checks out she researches down to the email address on people's calls is what they do. So if you disguise yourself, if you're trolling, they figured it out because it's the same email.
She would love to hear from you again. Do you do it by the phone or Skype?
I'd have to use a different email. That's what I'd have to do and set up a whole
Just
new
got to
account
make a new Skype account. But
with a different email.
She would answer you. You'd be just
No,
yourself.
she got mad at him.
She don't answer me anymore. No way.
No, it's that time you called.
I scared the shit out of her.
Michael had him call, and he scared the shit out of her when she had some guy on. It didn't turn out well.
Wrecked her whole show, man. Threw her right off.
I bet she'd get over it.
I don't know,
She's
man.
over it now. Art Bell has
Okay,
had
this
so
is
many nuts.
this is what I get for wrecking her show. Ow! Damn. I'd probably get one of these too. Igor,
I remember
shock me.
you though with the
Yes, mister.
Joe, do you ever call shows?
Chickens and tequila bottles.
Somewhat.
Oh man, so many calls I did.
Who have you called before besides?
I got
Debbie
another
Daly?
one. I got another one. I got a recording of me calling Art Bell.
Play it. Oh, please.
Art?
Art
I
himself.
want to hear you and Art.
Yeah.
I want to hear you and Art. Do
Yeah.
you have you and Art?
I do.
Oh, play. Oh, please. What year, make, and model? What year?
Gotta be in the '90s, right?
No, this is.
Had to be.
It was the.
Oh, wait.
It was the year he first started back on. It was one of the first.
Oh, okay. Like a couple years
2000.
ago.
Midnight in the
One,
Desert
then,
first
or
started.
two.
Yeah.
Just a couple years
Blow
ago.
Mike on Skype.
Hi, Art. Art, how you doing?
Very well, Mike.
Well, it's great to talk to you again. I'm gonna tell you, like my girlfriend's, her mother died last night.
Sorry.
And anyways, the four of us around the coffin actually saw her chest rising and falling like she was breathing. And my brother-in-law came over and mentioned it. And then all of us just looked up and said, "What? Are you serious?" And we saw that too.
Usually that would be followed by screams, people checking for a pulse, people calling 911.
No, it was the showing. Like, it was the funeral, right? I have my sister here, and you want to hear my sister's version of it?
Sure.
She's here. My sister-in-law's right here.
Put her on. Put her on.
Hello?
Hi.
Art.
Hi, Art. How are you?
Hi, hon. Is this, you verify this story?
Yes. I seen my mom's chest
moving,
going up and down, up and down.
But see, that's a sign of life, right?
That's right.
And so, didn't somebody scream and call 911 or something?
No. No. And also, and there's another story too I want to tell you.
Well,
I see my mom's light comes on every night over at her house.
Really?
Yes.
I just don't know what to say about all this, but the chest rising and falling part, how could you not react to that in what I consider to be a normal way? I would back away quick.
We were terrified. The four of us talked together about it and decided not say anything in front of anyone.
That's right.
But what about Mom?
Well, she died Sunday night.
I understand.
We had to pull the plug, right? And
yeah.
She went peacefully.
She went peacefully.
Good.
And we just saw her chest just moving up and down for some reason.
Well, it was open casket funeral.
Yes.
And then my brother Marcel come over to me and he said, "Did you not see her chest rising and falling like she was breathing, Michael?" And I said, "Yeah, I saw it too." And then Sandra said, "Yeah, I saw it." And then Lucy said, "Yeah, I saw it too."
And
we
then
all four of us saw it.
We saw
it.
Yet.
Okay. Well, that's worse, really. I mean, if four of you saw it,
worse.
Again, that's a sign of life.
It is.
Oh.
Yeah, we asked her to show us.
Didn't it feel like upsetting when the pallbearers
come back and show us that she's still there when she passes? We asked her to show us a sign.
Well, that's a sign, all right.
And she did.
All right. Thank you very much for the call. I don't know about that. I mean, I've got two people on the line telling me the same thing. A total of four people witnessing a chest rising and falling after supposed death, right? In the casket, right? That doesn't seem to me to be a reaction that computes. Whew. Wow.
I remember that.
I think I listened to that. Yes, I did. I heard that. I did. When was that? That was like early 2000s.
No, that's just a few years ago.
Oh. Then I don't remember it. Well,
you remember
is that
it?
true though, Wolfman? Is that true? You saw her rise and fall her chest.
Actually, it is.
Wouldn't you want to call 911? She was still alive.
No, she wasn't alive, man. She was already. No, it was what I saw was in a. It was. I didn't describe it right to Art. It looked like a sea. It was. You could see through it. It was a different. It was just like a hazy other outline of her. That wasn't material. It was like an energy. thing.
It wasn't her physical body rising and falling.
No, there was like two bodies superimposed on each other. One was like spiritual, one was physical. That's what I saw.
What do you think of that, Joe?
I wish you would have told our Bell that at the time. Now that we thought about it a few years.
Oh, I was hammered, drunk, man. I couldn't describe it.
Were
right.
you that night, really?
Oh, I was hammered.
You sounded great. Was that really your sister and everything?
Yeah.
Cool.
What's my wife's sister? My wife's sister, yeah. So we actually tried to do a serious call that time, but I was so drunk it ended up sounding like I was just fooling with him.
You sounded great. Well, look, I miss our Bell. He always probes. Like,
Jeff the Gray probes too.
George Denori, you know what? He blows with the wind. He call in about this. Oh,
hey Jeff, what does your alien probe sound like?
What's my what?
Your alien probe. What does it sound like?
Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
Somebody's looking at it a little too much.
Is Joe's still there?
That's for Joe.
No.
Yeah, I'm here.
I would imagine, yeah.
What is that?
I think it's an alien probe.
It's alien probe, man.
That's a good book.
Yeah, that's probably what it sounds like. More like that.
So, I guess some questions.
All right.
We are ready to answer.
So, I'm the only guy in the call that doesn't believe in the paranormal.
Yeah.
No, Curtis.
Nobody said that. Curtis doesn't really believe in any of the woo-woo.
No,
I don't really think
not
Darren
to a
does.
point.
Darren doesn't really believe in it. He just is just curious and has a lot of questions. He never said he believed.
I didn't believe in it.
And nobody really knows what I'm thinking because I'm messing with everyone's head all the time.
That's okay. Just ask me the question.
Let me throw something in. I didn't say I didn't believe in it. The Bible states you should not dabble in black magic. It's real. I mean, Satan is as real as God, and there are wicked things that can be done, and it's written that you shouldn't dabble in the black magic because there are things you can do, but it's not of the Lord. It's of the fallen angels and Satan.
I like monsters
it's not that I
and
don't
spells.
believe in it. It's that you just shouldn't mess. You shouldn't be shuffling tarot cards and living life on pictures on cards, kind of like Vegas, blackjack.
Wasn't that what part of the Bible did it talk about the tarot cards?
It didn't. It talked about black magic.
What?
Black magic.
Yeah, but like what Curt's saying is, it makes sense. And then like Wolfman's saying that, you know, he likes that stuff, and that makes sense because the devil would make that stuff, you know, tempting. Like
yeah.
he would, right?
Wolfman, you're the devil.
Very tempting.
No, what I'm saying, like what Curt's saying makes a lot of sense, you know, because if the devil wanted you to, you know, indulge in those dark sins, he would make those tantalizing to man, right? To get men like Wolfman.
If it's written in the Bible that you shouldn't dabble in black magic, then that means, if there's scripture about that, that means that's real and it can do things, but it not of Father, Son, Holy Ghost, it of Father threw out a third fallen angel and Satan. Satan wanted to be above God. He was the prettiest angel, Satan, by the way, most beautiful. And the choir
Yeah, that's right. Satan is very pretty. He puts little bows and little things in his hair. I think he's really cute sometimes. I really do like him.
He got so big for his britches, he wanted to be above. I want to be above you. And God cast him down to earth, and the third fallen angels that were following him. So that group of people in spiritual world, all out to seek to kill, steal, and destroy, they have some magic stuff that they can make you think all good. They make you think it all good and great, and it black magic and pitiful, and you gotta not dabble in that. The Bible
Just
says.
for that, Curt, I think it's time for us to go and do some tarot reading. It's time for some tarot reading then.
Oh my!
We need some callers.
You ought to tarot read.
Not the number.
Yeah, it's
Joe.
dirty rotten tarot, man. Dirty rotten
read,
tarot.
Joe.
Oh, Joe's never had a reading.
Oh, it's time for his reading.
Yep,
Joe.
I'm afraid so.
Let him cut the cards at
actually-
least, Lord.
Actually, I think I'm gonna wanna.
Joe,
Yeah,
brother.
I gotta get my cards out and stuff, so I gotta find something.
Oh,
to put
don't
on.
dabble in black magic. See, I told myself I should never be. I can't do this. Does me no good.
You can hang up, Curtis.
I
It's
got a great
okay.
idea.
Just call us back again, please.
Pardon me.
Have I ever played that song, Darren, for you of mine called Barnyard Oddities?
No, but I miss hearing "I'm a Nut." It just didn't feel right to start the show with that other monster song.
Oh, really?
It's just that song just puts the show into a
okay.
perfect groove.
No.
Yes.
No.
I love that song.
Yo.
Joe, hang up. He'll hang up after that.
I just thought I'd do something different. I
Yeah.
mean, there's probably even a better song than that one, but
There's no better song than "I'm a Nut."
I guess
It's the
not.
greatest song. It's perfect for this show.
What do you have to ask Joe to start a tarot reading on him?
I don't have to ask him anything.
Like his birth date or his...
No, sometimes I'll ask what his
maiden
what your sign is. Yeah, I do ask that once in a while.
Joe, what's your sign? Scorpio?
Capricorn.
I'm Scorpio.
I'm a Scorpio.
I know. We were born a year apart, remember?
Well, oh, yeah. What date?
You were born on the 17th and I was born on the 18th, or you were the 19th, I forget.
Wow.
My mother born on the 16th. She was pushing and pushing midnight, trying to get me out on her birthday, and it was after midnight. I was born on the 17th.
When I was born, like the hospital set a record for most babies born in one night. I think it was 7 babies.
Wow.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah.
How do you unload a truck full of dead babies?
Oh, no.
With a pitchfork.
Yes.
That is so pitiful. That is awful. See, we're in dabbling in black magic. Only my Lord's truth.
I didn't hear it. What?
We are
What's the
in.
punchline?
Oh, Lord. I want to hold my
Okay,
bubble.
how do you unload a truck full of dead babies with a pitchfork?
With the pitchfork.
Just awful. I
don't think that's
Father.
fun.
Oh, Father.
I do.
My Lord in my hand now.
Of course, I could never
you-
do it. I never really do something like that, but it's just so morbid. I think it's funny.
We need someone to call so Joe Seeker can troll him. It'll be perfect.
You need to start Joe's tarot. Pull the first card.
No.
Like
We're gonna roll
Capricorn.
some. We're gonna roll
What
this
is-
song here. This is what
Don't
we're
you
gonna
have
do.
to light
because
incense
it
or
just
something, or
doesn't feel
what?
right. I agree with Darren. We got to do it.
Gotta shake.
I'm a nut, my life don't ever get in a rut. The head on my shoulders is sort of loose, and I ain't got sense God gave a goose. Lord, I ain't crazy, but I'm a nut. Is it wetter underwater if you're there when it rains? Is it shorter to New York than it is by plane? Between myself and I wonder who's the dumber. Is it hotter down south than it is in the summer? I'm a nut, my life don't ever get in a rut. The head on my shoulders is sort of loose, and I ain't got sense God gave a goose. Lord, I ain't crazy, but I'm a nut. I drove my Cadillac to Vegas to satisfy my lust. Wheeled and dealed and left old Vegas on a Greyhound prevent bears. I'm a nut, I'm a nut. My life don't ever get in a rut. The head on my shoulders is sort of loose, and I ain't got sense God gave a goose. Lord, I ain't crazy, but I'm a nut. The poverty war will be over when I begin to fight. If it took a dime to go around the world, I couldn't get out of sight. I don't mind to take the girls out if they don't mind to go Dutch. Makes me feel like $1 million, and I bet I ain't worth half that much. I'm a nut, I'm a nut. My life don't ever get in a rut. The head on my shoulders is sort of loose, and I ain't got sense God gave a goose. Lord, I ain't crazy, but I'm a nut. Oh, crazy man, I'm a nut. Oh, lordy, 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 I'm crazy. I'm a nut.
Oh, shout out to Pete Fraser, another musician that jams with me. He's listening. Right, that was groovy, man. Yeah, but we're not gonna hear another one.
Trailer for sale or rent. Rooms to let 50 cents.
I don't think so.
No phone, no.
Sorry. Hey, Joe. I'd rather hear you hit the bong than listen to that. I sleep in the coffin. You don't go to that church where the one you told me about, where they bonk you on the head when you go in. You said they hit you. No. I live in a trailer.
That are Trump supporters. Yeah.
Oh, Trump voters.
Yeah. Wear white caps and
all those people that are against Obamacare, but they support the Affordable Care Act.
I don't like Obamacare either, because if I don't get it, then they fine me on my tax return. I haven't been yet. I'm afraid to file my next one. Oh, $500 because you didn't get health. I don't think that's right. I never liked it. When I found out that you'll get fined from your tax return, like I get $1,500, $2,000 a year back when I file my tax return, and they're going
this is God.
Fine me.
Curt Green, can you hear me? This is God.
Who?
God.
Hi, God.
Hi, Curt. What would you like to ask me? I'm giving you one request. What would you like?
One request?
What would you like, Curtis?
Oh, my Lord wouldn't do that to me. First of all, you're fake and you're not my God. But if I had one request, it would No, I can't do. No, that's not my God.
I can read your thoughts, Curt.
Come on, just play along. We know it's the wolf, man.
That is really disgusting. I can read your mind, by the way.
One request.
Stop thinking about that.
One request that my father be healed of his cancer. That would be my request.
All right. I will send healing energy to your father. Goodbye. Goodbye, Curt.
That's actually a good idea.
That wasn't me, guys. You thought it was me, but it wasn't. That was God. I had nothing to do with it.
I felt it. Let's put out.
I think that was Marcus. Actually, that was Marcus. I think that wasn't even me.
Oh, please, don't
I'm
lie.
not.
Don't lie.
Wolfman, you're a liar. You're a liar.
Don't ask someone
I make
like
up
that and
stories.
just lie.
I steal stories of other people, and I tell them.
Never lie. One
Sometimes
thing
when I
at
get
my
really nervous,
company, you don't
I
lie.
put my hands underneath my armpits, and then I smell my fingers.
How pathetic. You nut. You Canadian people are nuts. You know that. I want to move there, though.
Sometimes I steal people's yard gnomes. I steal their yard gnomes, and I paint them with Kiss makeup, and then I put it back on their yard.
So I would love to move to Canada, but it's so cold up there. You all are just like in the ice and stuff, aren't you?
Well, you just put some trousers on and some underwear for a change. Why don't you ever wear your underwear?
Like -12 below.
Well, you gotta wear some goddamn good underwear, that's all.
Lord. How do you
Hey
do
Jeff, what's going on down there? Have you had any strange scientific weird things happen lately? Are you there?
We did find someone here in Phoenix was they stole a bunch of garden. This is no joke. They stole a bunch of the garden statues, and they painted them, and they camped them in their backyard. That's so funny that you said that.
No way. I really did that.
I'm not kidding you.
I'm not even kidding. I really did that. I stole people's yard gnomes. Like, say, especially if they have 4 of them. That's perfect. So you paint them with Kiss makeup, and then you put them back.
No, they found
Kiss makeup. You mean
I like to go to
like the band Kiss,
and
yeah.
steal shrubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blood.
Yeah, one of them's Gene Simmons, one of them, Good idea, eh, Joe? What do you think of that?
I like to go to
possessed you to
graveyards
do
and
that?
steal shrubs and stuff. Like after Decoration Day,
Alice
people
Cooper
like
lives here.
They put new ones
Cooper
in.
lives
They're
down
real
in
fresh.
Phoenix. He's got a
You can
restaurant.
You can go just pull them out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then what do you do with
Wolfman,
them?
what made you sit in your house and say, "Let's go and steal gnomes and paint them as kids"? What did that?
Who
to
said
you?
I was a
Were
kid
you
when I
on
did that?
drugs
First
or-
off, who says I was a kid when I did that? No.
Well-
It just is a funny, crazy idea, and it adds humor to the community.
Sure. Okay. All right.
Somebody's got to
just
do
asked
it.
the
Otherwise,
question.
our lives are freaking boring. If somebody doesn't
We
go...
used to steal Christmas lights and then throw them on the road to hear them go pop.
Oh, yeah. Jeff eats light bulbs. Hey, Jeff, you eat
Worst
light
thing
bulbs.
we did in my hometown was go toilet paper somebody's house. A rose bush, toilet paper.
Jeff, show them how you can
How do you
eat a light
sleep at
bulb.
night, Curt?
Rough as we got. That's as rough as we got in
I gotta
toilets.
find my cards.
In my town, we sniffed gas and smoked hash.
Oh no, poor things.
Good time.
What did
I
your
gotta be
mother
quite
and dad
honest.
think?
If sniffing gas wasn't so hard on you, I'd still do it because it gets you fucking flying.
Oh, dude.
You mean like gasoline, you put your nose up to the gas tank of the
dude,
car?
I hope
What
there's
do you
no
mean?
kids listening.
Only rookies use their nose. Anybody that knows anything about huffing knows you breathe it through your mouth.
I'm pretty sure that that's what that really explains a lot about you, Joe.
Yeah.
One thing. Now I understand.
You were doing that?
Now I understand why you hang with those people and listen to that certain show. They probably all do it together.
What are you talking about? Hang with what people and listen to what show?
You know what I'm talking about.
You talking about Debbie's?
No. I'm not promoting it. You are. I think you might. Maybe you're like some kind of a spy for her show. Put here to.
A spy that you invited to your show.
Yeah. I secretly put in place by myself.
I see.
It's probably mind control.
Sneaky of me.
I think it's probably Debbie's mind control.
Okay. Oh, I gotta go get 2 more.
Yeah, that's got to be it.
So, Joe, Mom and Dad, when you were doing all that smoking and drinking and what was Mom and Dad doing?
They were at darts. They were at darts.
What's that?
Darts. They don't play darts in Arizona.
Oh, darts. Oh, you mean bar playing darts, drinking whiskey?
Yeah.
He don't speak Canadian very well.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
My mother went to the Canadian Championships 4 times as a dart player. She had no time to raise me right. She was trying to win a jacket.
And Dad.
Do you know what kind of swag you have at the Legion when you show up with a national champion jacket on?
Joe.
Did they win?
Nah, she sucked. She could always win Nova Scotia, but she'd get there and they'd always sandbag from out west and stuff. Cheaters.
I like to take out my pants and jacket.
Are they all okay right now, Joe? Your mom and dad still together? They love each other, everything fine?
Oh yeah, they're really in love. You really see it at Christmas time when you're there, and you can just walk around the room in the air on the tension. It's awesome.
They've been together
Guess what time it is, everybody? You know what time it is. It is dirty, rotten time. It's time for Joe Seeker to get his cards read from the Wolfman on Dirty Rotten Tarot. All right.
This is your life. Like dabbling in black magic. Here we go. Lord, forgive me. I'm not part of this. I put a shield up in Jesus' name against all this, but he must do it. That's what he does. But Lord, protect me from all this black magic stuff.
First card.
Go ahead now. Go ahead. Thank you. Touch my little face right there.
Oh, wait a minute.
Aloha Akbar.
It will be fine. The first card is the Page of Cups. And he's a young man. Or he could be an old man. He could be a younger man, or someone in between, or maybe a baby. You don't know what.
Can you take the music off?
That's pretty precise.
I'm kidding. And he's got light brown hair, hazel eyes. He's studious, thoughtful, with an active imagination, willing to render service to the seeker. That is exactly what it says.
Wow.
Has your name in the reading. It says seeker right there.
Yeah. Cool.
That's pretty wicked, actually. Willing to render service to the seeker. All right. We're really getting weird here.
Do you know what seekers are?
Somebody who is inquiring, has an inquisitive mind.
Did you ever see the movie Dune?
Yeah.
Turn the music on.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
I know, but you sound better
All right.
just talking.
No, I'll tell you how I sound better, Curt. You don't
sorry,
tell me.
brother.
And as a matter of fact, just for saying that to me, I'm going to put echo on your voice for the rest of the show.
The music is key.
I hate that music. I would rather him just talk to. Just talk to Joe.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
How do you like that?
Oh no, he says.
Ezekiel chapter 1. Wheels in the sky.
No,
Only
no, I'm going to do devilry and card reading.
hoax. All that other fake stuff.
Okay, so that represents your past, Joe. I would say it has to do with your childhood, and you're very inquisitive.
I was.
Overly inquisitive.
I was.
Okay. Here we go. Oh my god. Okay, there's the next card. I just dropped it.
Oh no. You dropped a card. What does that mean?
Usually when I drop a deck and it's the first card that comes out, that's the card that I pull.
I know, but if you drop one of Joe's cards on the floor, does that mean something like in the tarot card world?
I thought you didn't believe in that, Curt. You had me fooled, but you are a believer. Yes, you will come to hell with us. As a matter of fact, you're already in hell. It's called Dirty Rotten Taro. This show is hell. Nobody should really listen to it. It's a terrible show. Poorly produced. Very poorly produced. Please send all your money to monstercastparanormal.com. Go to the donate button and hit donate. Thank you very much.
Everybody, yes,
For
please.
not listening.
Help Wolfman. Please. Need some help there.
All right, here's your next card. It is the Seven of Pentacles. But it's upside down. That is sort of the significance of it falling. It went upside down. So this means it's a cause for anxiety over money, and impatience, and a struggle. Maybe that's what you're going through right now. Big struggle. Maybe
yeah.
You can't get it up because you do too many drugs. You can't even whack off.
I don't think that's true.
Well, that's probably what it is. You just don't realize it.
I don't think that's true.
Well, anyways, that's what the cards say, so that's it.
Poor thing.
Wait,
It's not my fault. That's cards.
That card fell on the floor, so it may not mean that.
Maybe it's just the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just go with that then. Whatever. I don't care.
Anybody got a fortune cookie you could open and read? Go ahead, third card.
But you do have one more card for the future coming up.
Oh boy.
Wait,
All right.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to mock. It's funny to me. So funny. Go ahead.
All right. I will continue.
Jesus.
Put on the porn music, of course, for Curt.
Oh, no. Is that what that is for? That's why I don't like it. I remember that song. No, that's terrible.
Okay, here comes the next card. It is the 10 of Cups. And this is good. This is your future. You will have a happy family life, true friendship, lasting success, happiness to come.
Could ever have too much of that.
Attainment of the heart's desires. And it's like showing, like, you're like, basically, you and your wife arm in arm, looking up at the sky. I don't know what you're looking up at the sky. It looks like wheels in the sky or some shit. And your children are dancing around in circles, like they're like a bunch of nuts too. You're all wearing pyramid hats made out of tinfoil.
There you are.
So that's the reading. All right, yeah. Everybody dig it, man.
Wow, that was on that card. Pyramid hats and wheels.
Yep, it was. It's a fucking card, Curt. I swear it was on there.
My.
Nothing to do with it. That's just the cards.
Oh, Father.
Did you like your reading, Joe?
Oh, yeah, it was spot on.
Yeah. It's no wonder nobody calls in to get their cards read.
Oh.
Can they call in on the number?
Oh, yeah, they can call in on the number. Because, Joe has already accepted my contact request. So, yes, I can add someone in on there. And that is at...
I wish...
What about the regular phone number?
Hey, hang on. 775-990-8447. That, again, is 775-990-8447. Dirty Rotten Taro readings.
Where's that Willie guy? Willie character. He need to be read.
Yeah, it could be blue, though, too. One time I painted him all up red, but he didn't look good, so I just beat his face in and he was blue.
Oh. Boy, howdy.
Did you ever go up there and kick him right in the balls there, Curt? Said you were gonna.
Who?
Willie. Remember the one time he said, I'm gonna come up there, I'm gonna find out where you are, and I'm gonna kick you right in the balls.
He live up in Alaska. I ain't going up in that cold. He's living.
You said you were going. You were really mad. You were gonna go up there and kick him in the balls.
I was inebriated so bad. I'm not going to do that no more. No more calling and just inebriated. No more of that. I'll be a little bit better. I can't do that in my life. Spend my spare time drinking way too much, call it, and just, beat a lot of measurement. Nah, I'm not going to do that no more. So, gotta tighten up a bit. Sorry about that.
Oh, what was that you said? I missed it. Can you say that again? I missed that.
Nah, I'm not going to say it again.
I missed it.
Oh, I just try to make sense of everything. You're saying alcohol is bad.
Not bad, but not to call it like, about, what I mean.
Okay, we got someone calling.
Gotta maintain.
Aren't you supposed to?
Beautiful.
I think the Bible says you're supposed to drink.
All right. We have a caller. You are on Dirty Rotten Taro. Hang on, Curt. Listen to me, man. Curt. Curt, when you hear me say we have a caller, that usually means that you might want to listen for a sec while we introduce the caller.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear that.
Yeah. From now on, I'm going to just start... I'm going to start beating you, I think. Whenever there's a caller, I'm going to start just one of these, man, like over and over. Just
do a sound effect. Shut up, Curt.
Look at that. Okay, if you hear that, that means...
that means shut up.
Okay.
Sounds like Space Ghost.
Who do we got? Somebody calling in?
Somebody.
This is James.
Oh, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. I'd really like a reading, to be honest.
All righty. Okay, we're going to do one. Would you like the same terrible porn music in the background?
Absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, no.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, let's get it going. What are you waiting on?
All right, yeah. Hang on.
Victory in Jesus would be better. Instrumental or,
man.
Come on, Adam.
My mustache is growing at this
Amazing
moment.
Grace. Instrumental. Something good. You want to play porn music?
Growing as we speak.
You want a reading with porn music in the background? Wow, that is something. Wow.
Indeed.
Wow.
Well, what would you suggest?
We got Trump in the White House. Nothing. Nothing. Anything.
Okay.
It's wild
James,
times.
What do you think of Donald Trump?
Oh, fuck.
I don't really know. I mean,
Who's hitting that?
historically,
What are
I've
you
always
hitting?
thought of the dude as a douchebag. My parents, when they retired, got into this pyramid scheme called ACN. Are you guys familiar with this?
Quit that.
You are?
Oh.
Somebody's
that?
Somebody
I think
on
that
the
might.
mic. You need to mute yourself.
No,
'cause I know what
that's
you're
Father Guido. Father Guido's here. He's in the back.
Pay respects. Pay respects.
Yeah, Father Guido's here. He's got some alien in the back there. I don't know what they're doing. He's doing something.
I'm pretty sure that's a pterodactyl, but I'm not an expert.
we all hear that? Ah.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it, Curt?
Mute yourself when you hit that.
I got a special song for you, Curt, and you're really gonna like this one. You're really gonna like this, Curt. It's your favorite. All right, doing another Tara rating for James. Here we go. Your past was unrevealed. The future, the science, the mystery, the duality, hidden influences are at work. It's gotta turn down. Sorry, that's way too loud.
Great, thank you.
All right. Hidden influences.
Just mute yourself when you're going to hit the pipe. Yeah. A little bit, come on, a little bit bubbles, and you could hear just a...
The only one I can hear is you, Curtis.
No,
It's the high
but there's
priest.
somebody on there just purposely...
I know, he
The
wants
high
he wants
priestess
a
is
reading.
there
Let's let him do a
in your
reading.
past,
Okay, let's go. Okay.
fogging your future. You have to get rid of the high priestess out of your past, or you will not be able to see your future.
I'm muting now. Bye.
This is heavy duty, man. That is what the cards say.
Where did Curt go?
He's probably mope somewhere. You can't just keep babbling.
Wolfman, get out of the toilet. It sounds like you're in the toilet. You got major reverb.
Oh yeah, when I do my readings, I get in the toilet a little bit, man. Helps me think, I could see in the water. I get my face right in the toilet, Just get it right in there, man. I don't mind getting wet. I don't mind at all. All right.
You always know when you're talking to somebody on the phone and they're in the bathroom. It's got that echo.
Your next card is a dark, very dark. It is the Four of Swords. The swords are hanging above your head. You are lying in a death-like state. Your rest is from strife and retreat. You need solitude. A hermit's repose. You'll prefer to be by yourself while you're healing from this terrible wound that the female did to you in your past. You may be ill and never recover. But there is hope. There is hope. Your next card
Heathen
is the king.
Future?
This is the future. King of Pentacles, a black-haired, dark-eyed man, generally married. He may be a chief of industry. He is noted for his intelligence and character, valor. So you will rise to a stature, and then you can make them pay, all of them, for their torment that they caused your miserable life. I have spoken.
You ought to
Was
call
that
him
my
Heather this
was that my reading?
Yes, sir.
That was pretty deep. I appreciate that. It's kind of funny because I've been thinking about running for local office to make all the motherfuckers pay.
Really? Well, that's what it
Well,
says you're going to do.
A little bit.
That's what it says you're going to do. That's what the card says.
Well, that's pretty eerie.
They're usually pretty right, man. That's why I do this, because it's freaky, because you wouldn't believe how many times it's just dead on accurate, even if I joke around.
I can predict the future, too.
Yeah?
What's that?
Let's hear it.
Well, you're going to eat 2 to 3 meals a day. You'll sleep. You'll get up. You'll repeat. And at times it'll seem mundane. And
you have to go to the bathroom every day, too.
Yeah.
What about masturbation? How often will I masturbate?
Well, that's really up to yourself, right? That's a personal choice thing.
Are you telling me to go fuck myself?
Well, no,
don't dare me. I will.
See,
what I would suggest, I would never say that to you, but I would suggest that you could go find Miss Off and make love to her.
Joe warned Willie not to go that direction about all that. But anyway, I just warned him, just mentioning to Willie, don't go that area. Gosh, why?
What, public office?
I think I'm going to become
about,
a competitive eater.
Masturbate, whatever, once a day, twice a day.
I leave for 5 minutes and you guys are talking about that?
Swing from the ceiling, whatever.
I have a question.
That is behind the closed door. You don't need to talk about that.
Jeff,
how many beers has everybody had tonight?
Zero. Who's counting?
I've been drinking coffee myself.
Zero?
I don't know beer, man.
Coffee here.
Beers for commies.
Oh, no. Who is that?
Commies.
Beers for commies.
Somebody here.
So, caller, where are you from?
Your mama's on crack rock. Did you remember that song?
What's your name again, caller? Is it
Jimmy?
That's a different name than before they gave me.
It's a variation of the name we gave before.
That's a shame.
Interesting. James.
I'm from the
That's
Pacific
true.
Northwest.
That's true. Okay. Cool.
Is pot legal where you are?
It very much is. Smoking it right now. Well, not at this very moment, but I have been all night.
Can you
Not
tell?
much longer because Donald Trump's going to put the clamps to us.
So what do you think
Yeah, what's
of?
up with that?
Have you ever heard of
Do you guys really
cannabinoid
you
receptors?
really believe that that's going to go down?
Yeah, I do.
Listen, have you guys ever heard of cannabinoid receptors?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why they named it cannabis, because you have cannabinoid receptors in your brain.
And that's right, Jeff. And they do not get used by
Sean
natural
Spicer,
brain
why is Sean
endorphins.
Spicer referring to cannabis in the same respect as opioids? That's what I don't get. Why are they trying to make that connection?
It's not even the same.
Is that Apple?
You got to understand the money that's made.
You got to mix them all together, man. It's way better.
Well, I get that. And when, the marijuana bill that was defeated in Arizona was defeated because of the pharmaceutical industry and then other industries that don't want marijuana, because they know that if people smoke pot, then they're not going to need to take as many opioids, right?
Yeah,
but that's the other side of it. Like, not even getting into the pharmaceutical argument of it. It's a huge moneymaker for law enforcement, for small police departments. Like when they catch you with a pound of marijuana, they get your car.
Oh, absolutely. They can they can take your house, they can take all your bank accounts, all that shit. And that's the problem that we have on even the federal level, is the DEA has the job of classifying drugs and then enforcing drugs. So it's not in their best interest to declassify marijuana as a Schedule I narcotic, because then they don't get all that funding to fight against marijuana. Therefore, they lose a bunch of jobs. They become irrelevant in a sense.
Who's coughing? You must have smoked.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up, man, because you can't talk about anything, and that's just making my headache. So, like, you don't need me to call in so Wolfman can,
I'm just joking there.
He won't. No, but every conversation we try to have, you just step all over it with something. So you don't need me to call in. See you later, guys.
Okay.
What happened there?
I don't know. I was making funny noises like I always do.
Oh, okay. Well, we need Willie to come in and talk shit about your production skills.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I should never do that, but I always do that.
It's the nature of the beast, though, Wolfman.
That's right. I wasn't saying anything rude. I was just being silly. I was just like we were talking about getting high, so I made my voice sound really high, and I made it sound like I was all spaced out and high. That's all I did. I thought it was funny.
I thought it's no big deal. I mean, that dude was on the line for a long time, right?
I think he's tired. It sounds to me like he's overtired.
Probably.
I get like that. And, yeah. Any complaints or comments? Phone 775-990-8447. This is a poorly produced show, and you should not
the worst
listen.
show ever.
This is the disclaimer. Please do not watch or listen to this terrible show. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. And if I want to sound like I'm up in space, and I just smoked a whole pound of pot, and then I took mushrooms, and acid, and I was drinking too.
Can you do a reading for Trump?
Ooh, for Donald?
Please don't.
Why?
Why not? Do it. I'm interested.
I don't want to.
I'm interested too. I think that's a great idea.
Oh, God, I want to take a swig.
Well, we either do it for Trump or we do it for Madonna. What's your choice?
Please, Madonna. My girl.
Why don't we wait and see if someone else will call? Trust me. There'll be another caller.
Oh, no, don't touch my girl. This is black magic. Never mind. Don't do my girl. I don't want black magic touching my girl.
Or even like
I'm really
pink magic.
Marry. I'm serious, you guys.
Okay, what about pink magic?
Oh, there's
what's wrong with pink magic?
There's that crack pipe.
What about like blue?
Which one of you?
Blue magic with yellow polka dots.
You got.
How about white magic with red polka dots? Curt.
I just heard from Willie a little bit ago. He said he's listening. It's a great show, but he can't call in because he's watching his dad.
Oh yeah, he's like staring at him. I bet you if his dad moves the wrong way, he smacks him.
Take care of your
father.
father.
Imagine the shit that he talks to his dad.
Yeah, can you imagine that? He says, "You sit there, and if you move, and you drop a pea from your mouth when you're eating."
He's laughing now.
You've seen soda. You talk about it.
You move,
seen
father.
fried chicken.
You want to say me? I gotta go on a show.
Hey, what about his dog? Anybody ever seen his dog? It's cute, man.
Cool.
You got to see Willie's dog.
Willie's a good
Hey,
man.
what do you guys think about the deep state kind of showing its face with everything that's going on right now with the intelligence community against Trump?
I think there's a lot going on there. I think there's a lot more going on than we realize.
This is another thing. This is another thing that conspiracy theorists have talked about for a long time is the deep state, and now we have MSN talking about the quote unquote deep state.
It's a Back to the Future trilogy. It's actually happening. We had it back in '85 with Biff and the Sports Almanac. I'm telling you, it's playing out. We used to laugh and think, oh my God, in part 2 when the principal had a shotgun, the school was burned down, and everybody's shooting everybody. Oh my God, that wouldn't happen. And the mass shootings and all those kids, little baby boys and girls got not just shot.
Not the baby boys and girls.
I don't think that's what he means, though.
or whatever. I don't know. I'm just
No, I'm talking. No, I'm talking. I'm talking about the fact that you have what people have talked about for a long time, which is called the deep state, which is the people in the intelligence communities who hold high positions, who are not elected, who are not in office, but they're in their positions, no matter if it's Bush and President, Obama in administration, or if it's a Trump administration. These people last longer than administrations do. Therefore, they have no.
All they do is protect themselves.
I understand. You're talking like Area 51, like
no. Well,
above
yeah, I mean, that has something to do with it too. But I'm
people
talking
above
about like the
president.
NSA and the CIA and all these intelligence communities that, keep in mind, they're not elected officials, right? Not even that. They're not. They are contractors, and so we have independent contractors running all the intelligence for our community. So they're private companies that get contracted by our government to run all the intelligence all over the world for our country.
I don't think. Oh Lord God, it's so gotten out of hand. I don't think that should be one day.
Did I just hear you take the Lord's name in vain there, sir?
The president is, because of all that, the president doesn't mean a thing because all those people you're talking about are above him. They make the final decision above the president. Believe me, I think it got way out of hand. I think Kennedy was trying, that's where it all started. I think he was
trying why he was killed.
Break that down and do away with it. And boy, he was shown what happened when you try to break. But yeah, there's so many people
they showed. I mean, that was their show of force.
So many people above the president. President, a puppet, or he can do some things, but there are 1,000 men above him that make the decision. Same with all the secretaries of whatever, even above the Navy or the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. Those 1,000 men in place forever.
Driving me nuts.
They make the decision, final period. And they surely did teach Kennedy he can't try to stop them, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, absolutely. And they stopped his brother, too.
A moment is Jeff the Gray.
Just like that. Shoot.
So it makes you wonder, I think Trump's pretty smart with hiring his own security team and not relying on so much the Secret Service to keep him safe, because I think that was the fault of Kennedy right there, was thinking that there wasn't a deep state, that there wasn't a shadow government that really controlled everything.
Do you think he would join them and understand that they control, or do you think he would try to go against them? Because if he tried to go against them like Kennedy did, kaboom, do you think he's that brave to go? Because they're not, in the end, biblical and all that, they don't win. They don't. But do you think Trump brave enough to counteract those 1,000 men and do it his way, or is he going to join them secretly and just be part of it like it always has been, gamble and have cocktails and whatever?
Well, that's a really good question. You look at Trump, and throughout the 80s and 90s, I mean, most people would view the man politically as a centrist, whether it be a Democrat or Republican. He's donated to both parties throughout his lifetime, and he definitely has special interests in mind. But at the same time, he's fighting a global monster that's trying to completely take him out right now. And I think it will eventually turn into some type of assassination attempt, because I think that everything that's gone on in the government for at least the last 40 to 50 to 60 years has been a circle of absolute corruption, a circle of blackmail. And then you throw this guy in there that is like throwing a stick in some spokes on a bike. You know, what are they going to do about that? You've got a guy who is a complete wild card, you know, like Charlie is on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The guy's a complete wild card. Yes, he does what he says he's going to do, but you don't know what he's working on behind the scenes. I mean, is he a pawn? Well, we don't know. Is he the real fighter for justice? Well, we don't know. I mean, we really have to wait and see. But the thing that really throws, I think, me and a lot of people off is the way that you've got the whole establishment, the global establishment with the media, everybody in powerful positions around a lot of countries or in a lot of countries around the world, just, I mean, basically just, you know, trying to say anything that they can to discredit the man. And a lot of it hasn't stuck, just like it did, or just like it didn't stick during the election. So, you know, what is this road that we're going down right now? Is it a road of, you know, Trump's going to sit here and fight the establishment and possibly get assassinated, or is he going to kind of start playing ball? And
no, I don't want to ever.
I think he's going to fight.
Assassination. I would never.
I would say he's going to fight
ever. But
anyways, we are approaching the top of the hour. Go ahead, Curt. Finish what you were going to say.
I was just going to say that that 1,000 men above the president was an open can of worms. Went CIA back, and Kennedy knew it, and he tried to stop it, and kaboom! Poor Mrs. Kennedy by the way, when everybody see her on the trunk, she wasn't trying to get away. She was trying to get a piece of skull from his head to put it back on his head to save his husband. But that 1,000 men, the people above the president, they're what's caused all the trouble. Vietnam War, thousands of young, innocent men, 17-year-old, just go to war and don't know how to do nothing out in the wilderness. It was awful. War.
Why is George Herbert Walker Bush the only person that was alive and an adult the day that Kennedy was assassinated? He's the only person in America who doesn't remember where he was that day.
Yes, and he was there, though. He was there.
He was in Dallas. Absolutely, yes. He was.
I think he was in the sewer. That sewer. I know he. And you know what he did?
Listen, on a serious note, if everybody just goes on YouTube and checks out when George Herbert Walker Bush is speaking at Gerald Ford's funeral, he brings up the assassination of Kennedy and the lone gunman, which is a very weird thing that he does when he brings up the lone gunman. He looks up and laughs and smiles like there's nothing funny about that, right? But then he goes on to talk more about how the conspiracy theorists are wrong and everybody should just look at the Warren Commission. And keep in mind, this is at Gerald Ford's funeral. Who the fuck says that type of shit at a funeral?
I know. You know what he did? On that day, about an hour later, after he called a reporter or something and said, "I'm not in Dallas, I'm here," and so I'm not there. The exact wording of it was like he was covering his ass, but it was like an hour away from the time it happened. So he sped off. And just to document it, you know what I mean? It's all there.
You know what? I got to tell you one thing. One time I was on End of Days Radio, and they got me to do a reading about the assassination of Kennedy. And my cards told me that it was the Secret Servicemen that took him out. His own guards. Sure. It was his own guards. That's what my reading come up with, and I actually believe that.
Hey, there's a really really good documentary about this actually that points a lot towards that. And there was a ballistics expert that worked, I think, for 20 or 30 years at the end of his career on trying to figure out how Kennedy was assassinated. And he died, but then I think it was 15 or 20 years later, some other ballistics expert took over where that guy had left off. And with all the investigations and everything that seems to be makes the most sense is that the Secret Service went out and got fucking hammered the night before, drunk as shit. One of the guys who was supposed to man the submachine gun was too drunk, so they put some new guy on it, right? And when everything happened with the first shot or whatever, the motorcade gunned it or something like that, and the guy who was running the submachine gun for the first time fell and hit the trigger and pulled, and that's what put the kill shot into Kennedy. But I always had a hard time believing that one.
Bush became CIA director 64, by the way.
Yeah, but there's also a little bit of evidence that he was in the CIA before he admits that he was in the CIA, because there's a George W. Bush in the CIA back in the 50s.
Okay, I hate to cut you off.
Originally, when a reporter looked into it, the CIA said that it was a George Washington Bush, but they actually tracked that guy down, and he didn't receive any of the official reports. They said that this George W. Bush did.
Yeah, he was there. He probably pulled the trigger. Who knows? George W. Bush, that little bastard. Look at his beady eyes.
Well, it was definitely somebody from
we're
the
gonna play
Secret Service.
We're going to play some music
like that.
now.
So your reading very well could have been accurate. And I don't think that documentary I watched, it was just, it's almost like them trying to explain 9/11, you know.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take a short break, guys. If you're into it, we'll take a short break and we're going to come back. I tried to get Yuck Nasty on, but I don't think he could get a word in edgewise, so he went off.
Yeah, he just started his show, man.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
What is that noise?
It's music.
Rock and roll, baby.
Stressing out, that ain't what rock and roll's about. Get on that one-way trip down Lonely Street. Now I know you've been kicked around. You ain't alone in this ugly town. You stick a needle in your arm. You bite the dust, you bite the foam. Trying to do. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, stupid. Then when you lose. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, stupid. Come on, girl, it's a better day. Get your foot out of that grave. Don't let that one love tear your world apart. Kick that stuff. Show the street it ain't so tough. Quit lying around with a crippled, broken heart. Now I know you've been seeing red. Don't put a pistol to your head. Sometimes you
if I can just say something. It's like a big bully is what you are, Wolfman. You're defending the cushion eject. I would literally beat your ass right now, Wolfman. The fuck? You know, me all sad. Back when I was a kid, man, I was so happy when I got a damn boom box. One of them big things that had two speakers on the side. I put it on my shoulder and I throw out the cardboard and try to act like I was breakdancing. And then I got showed up by these little bastards come up there and they got the same boom box, but it's got, when they press eject, it's got cushion eject. When I pressed my eject, the tape just shot out. Theirs came out slowly. And it had other things to adjust the treble, the bass, the left to right speaker for the mono speakers. But it all sounded fucking same. And they're sitting there screwing with their shit for 30 fucking minutes. When I could put a tape in, I could press play, and I could play dance, and I could stop it. I could eject the tape, and it'd fly out there, and I could change another fucking beat. And these jackasses over here messing with their cushion eject and their treble bass line. Fuck you guys. That's what you're doing, man. You're fucking the slave to the fucking technology. You're buying into this bullshit. If you had fucking brains, if you had any old school in you could do it like we used to do it. Just press play. Enjoy the eject button. It shoots the shit out. You don't need the cushion eject. You lost your old school. You turn into Britney fucking Spears here. It'd besmirching your name. Call yourself Wolfman. You fucking sell out. And you make all these excuses for bullshit reasons for your cushion eject. I go back to the town in Oklahoma where I was at. If I see those little cushion eject bastards, I'll beat their ass. Those bitches that had the cushion eject, and they see people look down at me like I was lower class. You son of a bitch up in your high horse with your cushion eject. It's convenient now that you're a grown man that you can afford to not buy the fucking cushion eject, but you laugh at us, the people that didn't have it. I wish this time you wouldn't have taken my damn call. I was just starting to like you too, damn it, Wolfman.
Yeah. Cushion eject. Does your cassette mechanism make a terrible sound like this when you open it? Well, we got something better for you. We got cushion eject today. We could get something. Your tape deck will come out. It won't sound like this. It won't make any funny sounds like that when it pops out. It will be slow and smooth. Cushion eject is the best ejection mechanisms for any tape cassette. And we can install cushion eject today. Use called KTEL. KTEL International, alright. KTEL.com. Cushion eject. All right. Cushion eject. More cushion for the pushing, baby. Yeah. More cushions for the pushing with cushion eject. All right.
We all ought to drive up to Willie's Alaska location and have a camp out where he lived.
Oh yeah, but he'll drive. He'll drive over the campfire. That's what he does.
How you doing, bro?
They made a road all the way up there. The United States did when we bought that Russia, Alaska, a long road. All the
I don't
way
know
up
what
there
I'm
where
hearing, man.
Willie is.
There's some really nasty
That'd be
noise.
Cool,
Where's that
we
coming
all
from?
camp
There?
out.
Hang on a second. Oh, that's coming from that line. Oh. Okay, sorry.
Don't even have to be on Facebook.
That's coming from that line there. Doesn't make sense. It's from his phone.
Igloo. He live in the igloo, I thought. Willie.
It's coming from James's phone. That's where that noise is coming from.
Noise? Dang.
Yeah, it's James's phone. I don't know what he's doing, man. I'm gonna turn it down.
He said he's walking to the store to get a beer.
Yeah, Sounds like he's being abducted, man.
Like Willie, he should have driven his...
No, what?
Oh, man, we thought you were being abducted.
Put on.
We're gonna
It
hear...
sound like a fire alarm in the house. There's a fire somewhere. Check your house.
No, he's walking to the... He was walking to the store.
A fire alarm. Oh, there's that hit again. Oh, you're terrible.
He probably...
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
okay.
that
Yeah, no,
Al?
I'm in
What's his
7-Eleven
name?
right now getting some beer. I apologize.
Oh, there's like a weird beeping sound. So I'm gonna have
Who
to...
is that just spoke
That's
right
what
then?
happens when you're in a
Willie,
store.
right
It
before
makes
you.
beeping sounds, unfortunately.
Oh, I thought you were in a
Sorry, I
submarine.
sounded like an
Willie?
asshole.
Hang on a sec. We can make it sound like he's in a submarine. This is James from the submarine. James, are you in the submarine right now?
No, I'm in 7-Eleven buying beer.
Well,
and I'm
to me, it
talking to you
really
guys.
does sound like you're in a submarine. I would just say you're in a submarine and just go with
It
it.
does kind of sound like a submarine. Thanks very much.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
we
leaving
can
you
hear
alone.
the sonar ping.
All right, back out into the oblivion.
Okay.
I apologize, guys. What were you saying? I couldn't hardly hear you.
You're probably in the Navy or something, and you're in a submarine, I think.
No.
Oh, okay.
Nah, my, whoa, that sounded like a submarine.
It sounds like he's a landlubber again. He's back on land.
Yeah, it's so quiet out in my city right now.
You
Portland.
just had to get your sea legs, eh? Get in that submarine. Was it yellow?
Yes,
It
it
sounded
was
like you
yellow.
were in a submarine. He had some little effects on there.
Lucy in the Sky Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is helping, definitely.
Oh,
Have you made it to the store yet?
That means LSD, you know that, right?
Nah, I'm not on LSD.
Well, that's what Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, LSD. That's
Yeah, absolutely. That's what that song means.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Although they
absolutely.
said it didn't mean that.
Yes, it does. He's lying.
Yes, it does mean that, Darren. What are you talking
I
about?
agree. I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
It does mean that. I think it does mean LSD.
Oh, yeah,
But
absolutely. It means
they
that.
couldn't admit to that. It was the 60s.
Oh, he should have admitted to it.
Oh, come on.
They
The
should have
guys,
admitted to it.
the guys that were making Gumby were on acid while they were doing it, and that's how come the show ended. I cried.
They wrote a goddamn song. that
Let
says,
those acid
we all
heads
live
keep
in a
doing
yellow
it.
submarine. I mean, come on. Of course, they're on psychedelics.
Yeah, Octopus's Garden in the Shade. Yeah.
I still don't get that song in that movie very much.
It's because it's psychedelics. That's why you don't get it. It's not supposed to make sense unless, I guess, you're on psychedelics.
Unless you're on psychedelics?
I'm back in the submarine.
Uh-oh.
I remember when it came out new. We all and they made a cartoon kind of video out of it, and we all thought it was cool.
Well, that's what the movie was, wasn't it? Wasn't it a cartoon?
Yeah,
God,
something
this
like
trench is
that. I
muddy.
forget.
Oh, the blue meanies and all that? Is that what you're talking about? It was weird. That I don't think it's supposed to make sense, man. Like, some of it is symbolic and everything, but I think it's really just freaking you out. All the acid head goes, wow, that was cool.
Sonny and Cher was on at that time.
Guys, I'm freaking out right now. I just got back to my apartment and it smells like pot.
Laughing.
No way.
Did you remember Laughing? Laughing?
Oh,
Hey.
yeah. And Hee Haw.
Did you hear what he just said?
Hee-haw.
Kurt.
Sunday
Kurt.
afternoon after church.
Kurt, open your ears, Kurt.
I'm sorry.
The guy just said something really weird. What, James, what's going on there? And Kurt, if you talk,
What?
you know what you're getting.
Well, I just walked into my apartment and the most amazing thing happened. It smells like pot in here.
That's weird, man.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I think somebody broke in and smoked a doobie.
Unless coming up from the apartment from downstairs or something, or through the window.
There's that hit.
There might be somebody in my apartment right now.
Did you grab something to hit him with?
Don't get in a bathtub.
Can I hit him with my
First,
penis?
the first thing you see, hit it.
No, that's my dog.
Oh, your dog
He's
was
smoking
smoking.
weed. It's just my
I
dog
got it. Your
smoking
dog
weed.
was smoking pot.
God damn it.
And, you know, and
Wolfman?
does he, if he eats all your pot, do you like follow him around and then collect the droppings and then dry it out?
If that did happen and it fell on desperate times, that would probably be considered.
Labrador Gold.
Oh yeah, Cheech and Chong,
Wolfman?
baby.
Wolfman, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is APOCALES on live? Is that one guy?
I don't know.
Is he the
No, that's another one.
There's one guy on the air that I have not acknowledged, and I want to know
That's
who
right.
it was.
That's Jimmy.
Who?
Jimmy Lethal.
James.
Oh, there you are. Who are you?
This is Darren, Curtis.
No, not you. The other guy.
That's James.
I'm James.
James. Hello, James.
Hello, Curtis. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Doing great. How do you do? That was who I was
Jeez,
trying to find
Curt,
out.
watch your language.
Hey.
Why?
I'm sorry?
Swearing at the guy.
Wolf Bomb DCSing.
Well, anyway, continue.
Okay, we'll do a reading for you.
Oh.
Here we go, Curt.
Oh boy.
I'm just kidding.
Say a prayer.
Lord, I reject all the reading
We'll
from
get
this black magic.
Terrible magic.
But-
Terrible magic. How about oh, wait a minute. I gotta find, you know that Father Guido is here, eh? Just wanted to let you know.
Get him out of the dungeon. Is he in the dungeon?
No, he's in the studio. He's just sitting back there.
Can you
like,
do readings?
I like Father Guido.
Really?
He's my favorite.
Oh, really?
That's
What's your name
disturbing.
again? Oh, that's that weird. We don't know how she gets through, but somehow she hacks our Skype and gets through. We don't know who this is or anything.
I don't like the talk of Catholic priests in
Hey.
dungeons.
Okay.
Hi,
It's too realistic.
this is Tommy.
Hi, Tommy.
What's your name?
Where's my Father Guido?
He doesn't want to come right now. You're creeping him out.
Can you do readings on dead people? Like, can you do a reading on the Isle of Lucy?
What we can do, what we can actually do, Curt, for you, is we can actually send positive love
that hit
vibrations
again.
to your dad right now. We can do that. If everyone thinks about it, we can send positive healing love vibrations to Curt's dad.
Vibration.
That's what we need to do.
Thank you.
On a serious note, everyone, yeah, and I've done it, and it seems to be working. It seems to be working. We keep doing this, and well, hopefully, you told me he's getting better, so he's a little bit better.
Thank you.
It's amazing how that stuff can work.
No, it's
Have you guys
mind over
ever
matter.
heard of that guy from Finland who runs half marathons in just his underwear,
I think your dad
no
gonna
shoes,
die of
anything?
cancer.
What? Runs half marathons and what?
And just his underwear and stuff, but that's not all he does. He does a bunch of crazy stuff. It's basically mind over matter stuff. And recently, a hospital in Sweden agreed to run some tests on this guy, and they injected him with a dead bacteria. And any other person that would be injected with that would be deathly sick. I mean, you're not going to die from it, but you're going to have really bad flu-like symptoms for 3 hours. And he was able to completely fight it off. He basically just uses meditation and stuff like that. But it mirrors the stories of Tibetan monks going up into the mountains in the caves and taking their clothes off and putting wet towels on themselves and seeing who could dry the towels the fastest just for fun.
Yeah, but
he used his mind.
Remember what Reverend Polk
Yeah,
said?
absolutely. He uses his mind. It's positive vibrations, like Wolfman was saying. It's he said that originally he felt a little bit of a headache come on when they injected him with the dead bacteria, and that gave him a reference point to fight against. And he just meditated against it, and he didn't feel any of the effects. And the Swedish hospital hooked him up with, a bunch of, crazy tests and stuff like that. And when the results came back, I can't remember exactly what it was, but he was able to lower this certain thing in his system. It was something like collagen, but it's not collagen. It was, something like that. But he was able to lower that enough in his body by almost 50% to where his immune system wouldn't freak out and make him sick attacking the virus. He just fought off the virus using his mind, basically. It's on YouTube. Check it out. It's fucking crazy.
Mind over matter.
Yeah, if I don't mind, it doesn't matter.
Jeff, do you know what that'd be?
It doesn't matter.
Well, the immune system is quite complex, but yeah, it can be affected by your mind, your attitude, and yeah, it's totally possible. There's lots of cases of this happening. So
I know that I saw something about an ultra marathon runner, and they were able to prove that he was just built different.
Right, and you can control how you perceive pain. There's something that's called, like you actually have a social stigma pain, which is opposed to like real pain. Some people think stuff hurts in certain cultures, and other cultures, it doesn't hurt you.
Or you have phantom pain when you...
Phantom pain.
Yeah, when you lose a limb or a phantom itch, where you feel like you're itching on your hand that's not there.
Right. You could have a phantom penis.
Yeah, Phantom penis. Get yours for $4.99 on K-Tel.
K-Tel.
Phantom penis. Use your phantom penis in the dark.
Okay, so the Finnish guy's name is Wim Hof. It's W-I-M is his first name, and his last name is H-O-F. He's actually from the Netherlands, I guess.
Huh. Yeah, I've seen these guys that meditate all the time, and then they had one guy, they put him like in a bathtub full of ice, and he should have gone into like hypothermic shock within 10 minutes, and he was in there for like an hour.
I seen my buddy do this, man. When I talked about that, used to train with Patrick Flanagan and stuff, and he sat in the snow, and he started meditating, and the snow started melting around him.
I wonder if it's like the guy that burned himself in Vietnam. He just sat
there. Well, but didn't that guy
die?
I mean, he was. That was a political statement, wasn't it?
He was giving off as much heat as a campfire. This guy, just by meditating.
Was he a monk?
Well, he studied stuff like that. Basically, he was Shaolin. He was Shaolin, but he also trained. He was involved since he was a child with his mother, who was into this strange stuff, and brought him to all these functions like with Patrick Flanagan and pyramid power and stuff like that, and walking on coals and weird stuff.
There's been a lot of people throughout history that have been able to prove mind over matter.
Well, actually, what it is the Jesus consciousness. So if you can achieve that, then you can actually perform the miracles of Jesus, and people have done it. Like actually, the guy Jim Marlin that was supposed to be on my show, and I had the little phone call with last week. He can attain that state, and he's healed many people. He says.
This reminds me of many years ago, about I think 10 years ago. I saw an interview with Professor John Hagelin, and he was saying that the way that we see our world and our reality is that our eyes take in information. That information is shot to the to the back of our brain in this little box. That box computes the information, figures it out, and shoots that back through our eyes. And that's what we see as reality. And it's only really what they think is only about 10% of the information that our eyes are able to take in is what's projected back out, and what we see is reality. So I really wouldn't be surprised at all if we're missing something big here with our brains. And the fact that we're able to really control what goes on in our bodies, because we are is energy, which is vibrations. And I think that's the basis of meditation, is changing your vibration. I think that's happening with the world right now too. I think that the consciousness is raising right now.
Crystals
people do a lot of bullshit.
Crystals can help a lot. Crystals vibrate at different frequencies. So if you find the right, and you'll know it's the right one. If you find the right crystal when you're meditating, it can help amplify that vibration.
I use crystals in my house for feng shui. We had a bad feeling about our apartment.
Yeah, it works really good.
My wife is from South America, and she got some crystals, and we changed some things and got rid of some stuff. Like we got rid of old shoes and fake plants in our house, and it feels a lot better in here. So I wouldn't be surprised that maybe crystals were an ancient energy source. You never know.
Well,
think about it, a giant ass crystal.
They're not just ancient or anything. It's just that's what they are. They vibrate. They actually.
Sure.
When somebody brings a crystal in the room, I can hear it.
Think about a giant crystal. Think about how much that vibrates. Think if you were able to harness that energy.
Crystal meth is even better.
I think.
Unfortunately,
it makes you feel good.
Somewhere along the line of evolution, we spawned off and decided to make crystal meth as like the most potent form of crystal energy.
Oh man. Yeah. And with that, I'm gonna put on a reggae song, I think, right now. And this is Tribal Seeds. Blood Clot featuring Don Carlos.
Late night KFC here.
wipe out your evenings. Illuminati, naughty, naughty dread ones. Jah gonna snatch down your demons. Well, let it be known, dread. Let it be known. From the east and to the west. Chanting down. Let it be known. So you hear me when I say, Rasta rule the day. Illuminati are the run. No more backbiting. No more fuss fighting. No. Say, you know, Illuminati gonna Illuminati cause down is a blood clot. Illuminati cause down is a blood clot. Tell them say we want no more of that. Tell them say we want no more of that. Illuminati cause down is a blood clot. Illuminati cause down is a blood clot. Tell them say we want no more of that. Tell them say we want no more of that.
No more. We don't want no more.
I
No more.
haven't known a better
Darren.
guy. I don't know a better guy than this guy.
You know, like New Year's sucks.
What's going on there?
We lost him.
Yeah, that was Yuck Nasty we had for a second.
Yeah, it sounded like
Where
girl search.
can Yuck
No.
Nasty come back?
Oh, well, I'm trying to get him back. Looks like he had some other people on. I think we need a caller for a tarot reading here. We got half hour left. Doesn't anybody
What
want
happened?
a
What
dirty
happened,
rotten
Joe?
tarot reading?
Joe said we were that Wolfman was doing the alien voice and it was really bothering his
I think he's,
bothering his head or
he
something.
smoked too much bong and it was giving him a headache and he's overtired and grumpy. It's probably because he ran out of crystal
It's tough
meth.
to be on this show.
Well,
He hadn't
it could have been
had a drink.
it could have been a situation too where he's trying to say something and you're trying to hit an effect and it just
Yeah, he's trying to
happened.
talk to
All
you.
the timing was wrong.
Yeah, well, it
Yeah.
was. That was basically it. And I didn't know I could do that. And I was playing with some effects and I didn't even know
Yeah,
I could do that.
The alien effect
Well, hey,
is
that's,
really loud.
that's live shows. Live shows are happens.
I was playing with my effects that I've never played with. And it's
Gotta
something I
stop
didn't even
playing
know
with
I had. It's like, masturbation, 50 cents, 50
like
cents.
the
It
cushion
really adds
eject.
up,
Do you guys have KFC in your area?
No.
Hey, Tiffany wants you to do a reading for her.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Okay.
God, I wish you'd call.
I didn't see her
That's fine,
say
though.
that. Okay, I'll do one for her.
Did full KFC right now.
All righty.
Mashed
Here
fried
we go.
chicken.
Yeah. Dirty rotten taro.
Mashed potatoes gravy. Biscuit. Hot
Okay, here we go.
Chips and salsa. Oh, somebody's swinging something.
The first card? I pushed the wrong. All right. The first card is the Ace of Swords. This is your past.
Oh, no.
Great
there's
force
a hit.
in love as well as in hatred. Excessive degree in everything, conquest and activity, triumph and power may also mean fertility. So you're carrying a lot of power, basically, is what it's saying. And the next card. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to put it in a pail of water, and then I'm going to pull out the first card that floats up.
If you couldn't play your hit you're doing, I can play me eating chips and salsa.
This is the president. And we can listen to you eat chips while we're doing this. It doesn't bother us. We have our devilry is more powerful than your chip eating.
So good. This salsa the best. Oh,
Our evil devilry and of the cards is more powerful than your chip dip.
okay.
Chip dip.
This is the card of temperance, and this is one of the is the higher arcane. Now, it's a hierarchy card. And it's saying good management, adaptation, coordination, modification, the use of successful combinations, the individualization of existence. And it's showing like an angel kind of person with a triangle on its chest, pouring water from one cup to another. So it looks like I don't know what that is, man. Pouring water, and you're trying to fly away, and you got a triangle on you. Oh man, looks like some kind of weird flowers and stuff. Maybe aliens. I don't know. Probably need a baptism. Like you're probably trying to baptize aliens or something. Man. That's probably what it is.
Ooh, I heard it. A poor little alien.
Yeah. Is that what you're doing there, Tiffany? You're baptizing aliens? Oh man, one of their heads just blew up too. I heard that.
Oh.
Don't baptize me.
Oh man. Okay, so that was your present. We know what you're doing now.
Tiffany.
Who's that guy?
Trying to imitate Father Guido, and you got some of them, and yeah, probably got to keep them in your freezer. Take one out once in a while and baptize it and watch its head blow up. Yeah, we know what you're doing. Can't fool us. All right.
CQD,
Here we go.
SOS. This is Titanic.
No, my Dirty Rotten Tarot cards are more powerful than your Titanic.
Oh, God.
Tiffany's future, right?
Yeah, this is the future.
Tiffany's future.
It is the Queen of Cups. But it is reversed.
Oh, Father.
Maybe a good woman in some ways, but is sometimes perverse. May indicate
my Father.
some sort of something you're keeping inside, not letting it out, and possibly something you're hiding that you don't want to share with anyone. And that is all. That's all I got on that one. That's weird.
Wow. That is weird. What do you think she's hiding?
It's an unexpected reading. I did not expect that. The end. That's what it was.
Well, we know what Curt sounds like, but what does
Yeah,
Curt
we need to
look
know
like?
what you look like, Curt. Are you going to post a picture of yourself on #47Talk for everyone to see? They can.
You guys didn't see him?
I already did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes.
Can you retweet it or something so it goes back up to the top there?
Is it on 47 Talk?
Yeah.
Are we online right now?
No.
It shows.
Did you say you're doing lines again? I thought you quit that shit.
It shows Psychic Sasquatch offline.
Offline?
Here, let me go ahead and post my. Oh,
Yeah,
would you quit hitting the crack pipe? My goodness gracious. Somebody is hitting the crack pipe.
Happy
You're gonna
Cracko.
I hope you're not in the hot bathtub like Whitney. Now quit it. My goodness.
Yeah, if we have a show that's called What Does Curt Look Like, it's probably
Look.
good if we put a picture on Twitter of what he looks like.
Oh,
He purposely is hitting
if I
that
can
glass
find
pipe on the air.
If I can find it,
Everybody knows.
I will post it right on with the show on Dirty Rotten Tarot on Spreaker.
Let me get my
If I
picture
find this.
pulled up. Oh, I hate myself.
But
Is
I
this
haven't
how Anthony Weiner's dick pics started? Is conversations like this where they're like, "Hey, post a picture," and then all of a sudden it comes a dick pic.
Oh, I don't
Is that a
know.
bad? I think that was a terrible joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Every time you start a conversation with Curt, it always ends up in dick pictures. Right? No, it doesn't. Is that what you said?
Are you making fun of me?
No.
No, we wouldn't want to do that.
No, I meant to say wheels in the sky.
James, did you get to the store?
Yeah, I'm back.
So the submarine didn't abduct you?
My apartment smells like marijuana when I got back. You
Why
missed that
is
part of
that?
the conversation?
It's probably elves. It's probably elves or gnomes, and they smoke pot too.
Little Mary
Oh,
Jane
there are sniffed.
midgets.
You have to drink again now. I sniffed. I'm so
He
sorry.
snorted again.
You got a drink or take a hit off the pipe?
Oh, you pipe hitters! How terrible that noise! It just you all need help. Poor thing.
I think that was Jeff.
Is that you that's
It is.
hitting on?
Yeah, it is, Jeff. It's that one guy.
Hey Jeff, could you demonstrate? I want you to demonstrate how you can eat light bulbs. Some of the people missed it.
Oh, you know what? I'm all out.
You don't have any?
I don't have any more. I ate them all.
All right.
If I was at home, I have a few at home, but I don't have it here at work.
Oh, I see.
I hated that.
Why?
The light bulb?
Made me cringe. I don't know why.
It was good.
it for me, it was like scratching a chalkboard. It was tough.
What's the process
rough, man.
of eating a light bulb?
That was a rough one.
What's that, James?
What's the process of eating a light bulb?
Oh, it actually can. You can do it, and
you just got to break it down. You got to be careful. You got to use your teeth.
They don't fake that
crush
one.
it up into little
They
bits.
actually do eat the light bulb.
But do you bust it up first, or do you just like take a fucking bite out of it?
They just kind
You
of crunch it
take
real
a
quick.
Bite. Yeah. And they break. They're easy to break with your teeth. Your teeth are far harder than the glass.
Do you
just
have
kinda-
like a napkin under you to catch the stuff that falls?
Okay.
I mean, is it considered
a little bit? Yeah.
a successful light bulb?
You have to go to 130 and not 04.
Oh,
Takes
just so everyone knows, the number does work now. That was just because the last caller something had to do with his call, and I couldn't. I would have had to hung up on the guest. But it works now. It's fully functional now. So yes, you can use that number to call in.
Can you guys hear the change in my pocket?
What did it change into?
No.
No, it just sounds loud to me.
You know what's really weird? Sometimes I will get a buzzing in my leg, and it's vibrating.
Like your cell phone's going off?
Yeah, exactly. Like my cell. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Happens to everybody.
What is that?
Yep. I get it too, man. That's
What is
weird.
that? And it goes over, and people can feel it on my leg. You can feel it, and you can actually feel it. It's a rhythmic vibration, actually, like over and over, goes just like something buzzing, like a phone. Zzz, zzz,
Yeah, I'll reach for my pocket,
zzz.
man, and nothing to be there, and my phone will like be on the other side of the room.
Yeah, and I'll think my phone.
then-
Yeah, you think your phone's in your pocket, it's not. So I'm not the
Yeah.
only one that gets this. I thought that's weird, and now that's even stranger now.
Have you had that
almost
happen when
every
someone
day for me
calls,
that
like,
I feel
30
a
seconds
phantom
later?
phone buzz.
We got a caller. Hello, you are on Monster Castle Paranormal. No, you're not. You're on Dirty Rotten Taro.
Seriously?
You're on Dirty Rotten Taro.
Do you know who it is?
Yeah, it's Tiffany.
Oh, okay.
Can I still eat?
Is Eric
chips
there?
and salsa?
Is Eric there too? Tiffany, is Eric hanging out with you still, or what?
No.
He's not there.
No. He didn't talk to me now.
What? Uh-oh.
Where are you?
Florida?
Where are? Really? What part, Florida?
Point Siena
Cool.
Where's that?
in Nowhere Land.
Yeah, I tried to add yuck, but
Eastern, Western, Northern, Panhandle, Southern, Miami.
In the middle.
In the
Near
middle.
Kissimmee.
And the swamps.
Have you ever seen the alligator like loose, like coming at you or in? Oh God, I could not go to Florida. I would never. Oh God, have you seen those alligators? My
Those
God.
are God's creatures.
Oh
God's
God,
creatures,
I would
too.
never go to Florida. I can't. No.
Did you like your reading, Tiffany? Or not?
It was weird.
How do you live there?
What do you think of the last card I pulled? It surprised
They
me.
show up in people's kitchens too sometimes.
I don't know. Why did it surprise you?
I don't know. I was expecting something more positive. But it's showing you being alone and hiding secrets all by yourself is what it's showing.
Weird.
Alligators go through the doggy doors in Florida.
Well, you
They
can
have
you can change it.
many video. Go to YouTube. Florida alligators in the house, and my God, I would not live there. Oh, there's the hit boy. My Lord.
Humans go through the doggy door in Florida. Florida's a weird place. My sister lives there.
Just to find an alligator, a man-eating alligator in your.
So tomorrow, guys, we're getting near the end of the show. Anyway,
Florida blows.
I want to tell you about tomorrow's guest on
Just
Monster
Google
Castle.
Florida, man.
You guys want to hear about it? Who's coming on tomorrow
Yeah.
on Monster Castle? This
Florida.
guy, I found him on Twitter, and he's never been on a show. He's got all kinds of footage of alien spacecraft and stuff that he's found and accumulated. All kinds of evidence. It's what's his name again? Michael Dunning. Michael Dunning.
Where's he live?
Man.
Florida.
No, it's shit. Okay, hang on.
Is it secret?
I can find I can
Secret.
find out from where the phone call came from. I just got to see. Just go through my phone log quickly here.
Does he have
New
a British
Jersey?
or
New
accent?
Jersey. He's in New Jersey.
You should ask him if he knows anything about what happened on 4chan yesterday.
Well, we can ask him tomorrow. He'll be on tomorrow with us. So that's going to be, I think, a really cool show. Because he's never been on another show. This is his debut. But,
Cool.
yeah. Maybe he's got some cool stuff. I don't know. I didn't have time to totally dive into everything he's got. I just saw I skimmed through it, and it looks really interesting. So I thought, get him on. Check
Sounds
it out.
exciting.
Bedtime. Oh, my baby girl. It's so bedtime.
Shout outs to Juan Corona. That's it. The new follower.
Supposedly somebody posted a real picture of an alien yesterday on 4chan, and then less than a minute later, the whole site went down.
Oh, yeah. You got, Tiffany, you got pictures of real aliens, and you won't share them with me. Don't you?
What?
You have real pictures of aliens. I have a feeling you do.
I know people that do,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
but then my whole entire Facebook goes down for a while.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Jefferson D. Colley from hashtag DM Talk. One of the guys from the old days at hashtag DM Talk is in the chat room with us on Twitter, hashtag 47 Talk. Anyways, we have 8 minutes left.
All I have is UFO
alien
photos.
pictures.
You got UFO photos?
Yeah, I think I shared them all already.
Yeah, I
don't
know. Yeah, I've seen some. Yeah, they're groovy. They're actually pretty
This is
good.
Curt.
And you took those yourself, right?
Yeah, and the video with the one in the sky.
Yeah.
That looks like a dot.
Yeah, man.
Can you send the video to Wolfman or to his website so we can see it, or what?
Which one? I already sent it last time. I think you guys seen it.
Everything
they're
we
all
want to see. Why
posted.
hold back?
They're all
Let's see
posted
if
in
your
hashtag
website
47
gets
talk.
broken down.
You have to
Send
dig
it to
way
him.
back.
I mean, we can't. If you have video,
I got some of them.
Yep.
I got some of them
Well,
saved in my computer. I don't know if I can pull them up right now.
Why would we just talk about that? I want to see the blurry pictures.
I can put it on the Monster Castle Paranormal website.
All right.
Enhance.
Show me another one.
You want me to post something?
Yeah.
He wants to see He wants to see your UFO pictures.
All right, I'll send the blurry pictures.
Lay in bed and chat about and not.
They're pretty cool.
They're better in person. I think I showed Darren, and I think I showed Jeff. I don't know.
I think
I showed
everybody
both of
just
them.
wants to know what Curt looks like. Mook Boy's still saying no picture Curt. Show's
I
ending.
already posted it.
All right, I'll try to
I
find it and
posted
retweet
that.
it.
I posted that.
Is it? Where did you post it? Where did you post it in? Hashtag 47 talk.
Your
Or?
chat, Spreaker chat.
Oh, in the Spreaker chat. Yeah, a lot of people can't open
chat.
those links.
What?
A lot of people on Spreaker, you can't open the links
Where else could I
unless
post
you're
it?
on a
In
PC.
Facebook or where?
Oh,
Where do you want to
it posted on hashtag 47 talk.
Oh,
on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, do that.
139.04. 139.04.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I heard you guys got picked up in Dallas. Or I'm sorry, in Austin. Is that right?
Darren.
On FM?
What is it? 47 talk?
Hashtag 47 talk, yep. Darren and Jeff just got back from the convention a little while ago, from the alien convention in, where was it?
It was in, was outside of Scottsdale, Arizona. It was in
Fountain Hills,
Arizona.
Like that.
Yeah, it was at the UFO Congress. It was awesome. It was really good. I got to hear Stan Freeman talk and meet a bunch of guys there that, first-hand experiences, these guys.
Was it just one convention that you went to?
Yeah. That was Ken Johnson was there. Who else was there? A lot of people. Travis Walton was there.
I was there.
Tiffany was there. Wow, it was a lot of people that were just. You go talk to them and tell you the story. They'll tell you what happened. It's like it's no big deal to them because it happened to them.
Well, let's hear it.
Let's hear it. I accidentally recorded Stan Freeman, his whole talk, and we're gonna have some of the guys on the show. So look forward to that.
Absolutely.
There's a guy. He was taken by like the CIA when he was like 15, and used in experiments.
It's not an uncommon story.
No. Changed. Changed his life.
I've been talking for the last 5 minutes and I was on mute.
Go, Darren.
I wonder why
that
you guys
before.
couldn't hear me.
I've done that. Oh, Lord.
It's so
Oh, my
frustrating.
God. And it was so good what you had to say, and you'll
It
never
was.
have it the same again.
I'm saying I met Tiffany and Camden.
Everybody say goodnight now.
Travis.
It's time to say goodnight, everyone. Good night, folks. Thanks for
Okay,
listening.
Curt, I posted a photo.
Oh, good.
UFOs on
Everybody stay
47
safe
talk.
out there.
And thanks for calling, James.
Is it
Thanks for
over
having me on. I
forever
appreciate it.
tonight? Oh, damn.
And thanks, Curt, And Darren and Jeff.
Nice to meet you, Curt.
Nice. Howdy.
Thanks,
Nice
Tiff.
to meet you, brother. Okay, see. Take care.
Show, guys.
Willie, my wife wants to know. My wife wants to know, Willie, why didn't you have anything to bitch about? You know what? I could actually stay on for another half hour, but I'm too tired. Okay, we'll take a break and come back in a sec. We gotta have Willie bitch. It's not a show without it. I'm thinking we're gonna stay on.
Nescafe, hot water.
I'll stay on.
Hot. Down it. Nescafe.
Alright, I texted Willie. I said, Wolfman says if you call for a second, he will stay on another half an hour.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Let's see what he says.
Hello?
Yes.
Has anybody seen my
Oh, you're Curtis.
long lost puppy dog? Hello? Hello? Anybody home?
He said he's not calling in. He can't.
Wow. Oh, wow.
James said he can't hear anybody.
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
So were you
That
able
was
to
weird.
finally see me, Wolfman?
Oh, did you? Oh, you just put a baby picture on there.
No. I put star 40 or a pound 47 talk. Go to that video and do what I said.
Oh, the guy wearing Mickey Mouse ears?
You have to go to the end of the video.
This is the very end.
Oh, I see.
Ugly, ugly, ugly man.
Okay, here we go. The one, the only, the Mr. Green. Okay. Mr.
The green, black, bug, and trout family.
Yes, true.
That's when he was mayor of Tolleson, my papa.
You got to go to the very end. 139, whatever I said.
Oh, another Hopi days. Down the Grand Canyon, you should never take horses down the Grand
I don't know why. I'm trying to add yuck and it's having trouble.
motel there in Tolleson, torn down.
Are you there yet?
20 years ago. There's the Valley National Bank building and the Unit 1
What is
school
this, kid?
behind it.
Hmm?
I said, oh, if you go down the Grand, do not
Oh,
take
okay.
horses.
It's going out pretty quick.
You have to go to the very end to see my face. That was my point. You all wanted to see my face. I told you all that, my family, all my hometown, all my life.
I watched the video. I thought it was interesting.
Thank you.
I saw your head duck in and out.
Now,
No,
here is
the very, very end.
my
I
Uncle
seen
Gordon
him. I seen him.
and my dad and Kelly took a trip to the Grand Canyon. And here's the Grand Canyon.
I guess Willie can't call
Way
in.
back. When I was
He
just a
said
little
it's hard
kid,
for him to
baby.
call. Okay, Willie, you're
They
breaking
caught it
my
on
wife's
film.
heart. She's waited
They
all
took
week to hear
horses
you.
down the Grand
You're
Canyon.
her
You should
favorite.
never take horses down the Grand Canyon, my dad said. Those
Maybe
horses
you can call
almost they
tomorrow.
got spooked
Is
and
that
got
Curt?
scared and almost fell off the canyon. That's why you
Curt,
use
is that
donkeys.
you talking?
They
Yeah,
don't care
that's
one
me.
iota.
I wanted
Where
him
do
to
you
get
live?
to the end
If
of
you
the
go down the
video.
Grand, do not take horses.
But
I
don't
wanna
take
buy
horses
all
down
that.
the Grand Canyon.
Wrap it
No,
up here.
donkeys. They're dumb. They don't get spooked.
Beautiful
Horses
Grand
will
Canyon.
make you fall off the canyon. That's for sure.
So you make people
Oh, they
fall
learned
down.
the hard way. My
Words
I was
of wisdom.
It looks to me like you're wearing some kind of mind control device and you're making people fall off their horses. You probably think that's funny.
No, he's
horses
speaking
get
truth though about the donkey.
Yeah, you don't
Coming
take.
up to Art Bell in 3
They
minutes.
They made it, but boy,
Heather,
they almost all died.
Wade
You
is
don't take horses down the Grand Canyon.
filling in for him.
Take donkeys. Donkeys are dumb. But they're smart. They don't get scared. They'll do what you tell them. But horses, little old small trail going down the steep. Oh God! What if a rattlesnake come at you? Oh,
Well,
they'll
horse is
fall.
going to freak out. That's the thing about donkeys. They're
Freak
they're
out.
they're
They're
they're too
scared.
dumb to freak out. They may be stubborn, but they're too dumb to freak out.
I know.
My dad, they came back after that trip. I remember, even as a little kid, we discussed it. Oh, we almost died. Those were scared.
You just like,
Donkey, listen to me, donkey. Just do what you're told and just keep walking,
This
donkey.
was the last film ever made coming up. And you'll see the age
we're
of her
still
body.
waiting to see you, Kurt. This is just terrible, man. You're making us watch all this.
Go to the very
Uncle
end,
John
like
and
the
Sue's
last
husband,
5 seconds.
Cheney.
Go all the way to
There's
the
my
end.
mother.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm trying. Oh, there
Darren,
we
are
go.
you on mute again?
I was
Okay,
for a second.
Love
I
them
got
all
it.
very much.
Now I see Kurt. That is
I'll
exactly
be right
how I
back, you guys.
imagined.
YouTube will
As
allow
a matter
me
of fact, that is
put it on now
exactly
that I took
how I
music
imagined
off.
him to look.
I'm going to try to download it now.
There's Kurt.
Hope you enjoyed that. Have a good day.
Yeah, that's Kurt right there.
Love you, baby girl.
Curt is the original Bumbleclot. He kills for fun.
Bye. It's Curt Green.
My wife says you're a good-looking man, Kurt.
Well, thank you, darling.
Just, she said next time that you come over, just don't take all your clothes off and go in the backyard anymore.
Oh,
That's Wolfman's territory. He's pissed all over that shit.
don't do all that.
Yeah, that's where I hang out. It's like two guys naked in the backyard. That's just weird, you know.
Oh. Oh, what time is it? I've got to be in
Hey,
bed by 4:30.
Can I ask a question real quick?
6 on plenty of time.
What was that noise right there? Was that an effect that you have, Wolfman? The brrrr.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
I'll do it again. I'll show you. That's laughing.
Oh, it's a laugh track.
Yeah. But I hit it too late.
Carry on.
It's stupid when I hit it too late. It's really dumb. Like you tell a joke and then 5 minutes later I hit it.
How do you,
It's stupider
how
when
are
I do
you
it like
able
that.
to tell me this? How are you able to play like YouTube and to work? Why can't I play YouTube? What I want to hear.
You have to have a special
What do I
program to do that,
need
don't you?
to? What do I need to be able to? When I'm talking, I want to play my song. What do I need?
We can't really do that anymore.
Certain people can. Jeff can do it, and certain people with if they know what they're doing, like my producer can do it too, and over my Skype, and it works.
Or
But,
just
uh,
what
usually
do you
Skype
do?
messes things up when you try to play something on from your end onto it, because it's going through Skype, and Skype will mess it up.
Then
But you're on
so
you're on a
what I mean,
PC, right, Wolfman?
Well, I got like 4 of them around me, man.
What I mean, Willie, what do you do? What do you do to be able to be on your internet radio and be able to play music? What do you have to what can I do to be able to play?
Well, if I told you that, Curt, I would have to get Igor to come electrocute you and everything.
Curt, you just need to figure out a way to get a cord into the microphone input
Box of
into
some
your
kind you buy at Best Buy, or you plug it in. Just, Lord, I want to play my music and show people what I can play.
Well, I could offline, like just you and me talking offline. I could explain it to you, but it's a really complicated process, actually.
Okay, all right, never mind. That's all right.
It's not easy. It took me a long
It costs
time.
money.
Took me, well, not a little bit of money, yeah. It costs a little bit, but not much.
About $100 or so.
Oh, not even. No. Well, yeah, at least that much for the equipment you'll need. Yep. You'll need a mixing board. You'll need a mixing board first off. You'll need a mixing board.
I am so 1985 computer myself, my lord.
Well, actually, Jeff can do it without a mixing board, can't you?
Yeah. But mixing boards
He
are
can.
analog. That's
But that's
right
even more
into the
complicated. There's different ways to do it. Actually, there's many different ways to do it.
Yeah, I do it. I can do it all on the computer, but it's not simple.
No.
I am so dumb. So dumb.
I have a special setup for it.
You're not dumb, Curtis.
No.
As far as computers, yes, I am. Even though I was tech support for Cox and I knew all the things I was taught, I do not know about the pieces you can add and to do this and that, the other. I want to be able to be on the air and be able to play my music. And
Curt, you're not dumb. All you have to do is Google it, and you'll find out that it's a very simple answer. You just have to get the right equipment to do it. It's not a smarts thing.
Wow, I'm sure it's very simple.
If you go back to the future, and then
get on the train.
I am 5.5-inch floppy disk trained. I remember I was graduating from high school, May of '85, and we got the first shipments of computers in, boxed up, and our duty as seniors graduating was to unbox these brand new IBM big old giant screen flopper disk. And we were all ooh ah, but we never got to use them, but we sure did unbox them. But I remember that was so funny.
My generation got to use them, and we played Oregon Trail.
If it's 5.5-inch floppy, what is it hard?
Oh Lord, I knew that would come up. I tried to pronounce disk. I made sure to say disc, D-I-S-C.
Oh, wait a minute! I got the sound effect for that.
Remember the Frogger, the first animated game, Frogger, the little frog trying to grab the flies. Can anybody remember that? No, that is so old.
No, I remember it. Yeah.
Do you?
What would you do if you saw a 4 foot tall black rabbit, and he was carrying a floppy disk? But then the floppy disk got hard. Right in front of your eyes.
See, I should have shut up.
You know what they do? They say about rabbits.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm not on mute. I'm sorry, guys. My
Like
bad.
rabbits.
5-inch.
It's so funny. I'm
Yes.
sorry. It sounds just like space.
The best thing you could do, Curt, is just hop up and down.
You all are just terrible. Just instinctively bad.
God.
Oh, you black magic people. My Lord.
Driving me nuts.
tell you.
Yeah, me too.
Father, forgive me, Lord, for being around these folks.
Hey, it's just like Jesus. Jesus hung out with the bad people.
Yes, I do. Oh, right. All right. Thank you, Lord.
So
Heathen
the more you
scum.
hang out with us, the better we'll get.
Oh, Father.
We're
Yes,
the heathen scum.
you're exactly correct, my Lord.
Oh, thank God.
That's pathetic, but it's true. Lord, I'm so sorry. Oh, help them. Oh, make them better.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was
Okay, what's this? Jefferson B.
darkness was over the surface.
Chess porter, fighter combat, guerrilla engagement, desert warfare, air-to-air actions.
Yeah, the Lord and the prostitute, they hung out and talked. Sure did. And she never did it again after that talk. So, you all better straighten up. You understand me? All right.
Yeah. Or else what?
Hey, what do you?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what do you guys think about meditating?
The NSA will, to call the show, please dial 1-775-990-8447. That's 775-990-8447.
Father.
That's cool, man. I dig that one. Oh, yeah. So what do you guys want to do right now? We got 15 minutes left. We got to do something.
Oh, I was hoping Willie would be able to call in.
No, he's busy.
Too bad.
Is James still there?
I told him to have some
You guys
beers
want,
ready.
Do you guys want to talk about meditating a little bit?
Sure.
Talk about what?
Meditating. And anything else that's satanic we like to talk about.
Well, I just started meditating recently, and I don't think I'm doing it right. But
Do you call for mighty Lord Satan to help you?
You're talking to the right person. Wolfman's an expert. He does it every day.
Actually, no, I do know a lot about meditation.
Well, it's kind of weird.
about?
Like ever since I started doing it, my wife has been offered 2 different jobs. We found a very good place to live for the same amount of money that we pay now. It's a much better situation, and I'm not even sure if I'm doing it right.
No.
She's even brought up.
Don't
the fact
ever
that,
worry that you're not doing it right, because any way that you do it is right when you're meditating.
Correct. There's no wrong way to meditate.
No.
But I feel happier as a person since I started to do it. I feel more calm. I feel more, I guess, controlled in my emotions. I feel a lot more complete in the last 2 weeks than I have in years.
Oh. My wife just played a TED Talk for me, and it was about the secret to happiness, and they, did a bunch of studies. And it's when your mind is not preoccupied.
Right.
With, just thinking about things, and when you're actually in the moment, which is meditating, really.
It's so hard. It's so hard for the first, 2.5 minutes to block everything out. I mean, it's almost like you're fucking trying to cancel electronic communications, or it's almost like you're trying to block shit out and focus on
your body
nothing.
is electric, right? Remember, your body runs on electricity, basically. I believe your spirit is also pure electricity, pretty much. All these electrical fields and everything that you're being hammered with, and microwave shit and all this crap is messing up your systems. So meditation does help to try to. You can block those frequencies away from yourself. You can do anything you want with the power of your mind. The more people that focus together on one thing, is more likely that something will actually happen.
Well, it feels like I've elevated my frequency of vibration in a way.
Hey, well,
I kind of
you
feel
know what?
lighter,
I
on
got
my
this.
feet,
I got this thing I listen to when I meditate, and this really works for me. I'm gonna play it for you, okay?
Okay.
This is really good.
I gotta go, guys. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Okay, Curtis.
Bye.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye, Curtis.
Okay. There we go.
Something wonderful is happening.
By the way, I was just kidding about this. It's very silly. You guys gotta watch this sometime. It's Jethro Tull, the story of the hare who lost his spectacles.
This is the story of the hare who lost his spectacles.
It's really good for meditation.
Owl loved to rest quietly whilst no one was watching. Sitting on a fence one day, he was surprised when suddenly a kangaroo ran close by. Now, this may not seem strange, but when Owl overheard Kangaroo whisper to no one in particular, "The hare has lost his spectacles," well, he began to wonder. Presently the moon appeared from behind a cloud, and there, lying on the grass, was Hare. In the stream that flowed by the grass, a newt. And sitting astride a twig of a bush, a bee. Ostensibly motionless, the hare
Do you think this will help you
trembling
meditate at all?
with excitement. For without his
What do you think, James?
spectacles,
Do
he
you think this will
appeared
help?
completely helpless.
That
Where
Alice in
were his
Wonderland?
spectacles?
It's the
Could
hare who
someone have
lost
stolen
his
them?
spectacles.
Had he mislaid them? What was he to do?
That's enough.
Okay, it's done.
Is that Alice in Wonderland?
Oh, no, that's actually from Jethro Tull.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus H.
Jeff meditates a lot too, don't you, Jeff? I should
Yeah,
start.
but I don't use music. It's too distracting.
It's just silence.
Silence, yeah.
That's how it seems to work best for me too. Is silence.
Silence,
and movement, breathing.
Yeah, there's.
I try
like,
to push things.
I like to know what
there's
Stabby's
several
talking
different
about.
methods you can
And
use.
out.
I've tried several. Just find the one that works best for you. Try them all. I recommend trying all of them.
And like hand positions make a big difference. If you have your hands up towards the sky, you're receiving energy, and if you have your hands down, you're giving energy to the earth.
And if
you
you
can
have
have
your
one
hands
up and one down.
you're giving and taking.
Yeah, you can have one up and one down.
What seems best to me is breathing of kind of moving the hands together and almost like a prayer motion at your navel, slowly coming up.
You can also have one hand facing forward.
And back to the almost the prayer motion, and then pushing that back down into the ground. Or it seems like it's almost like cleansing.
Well, it seems to me like whatever you're doing is pretty good because it's working, right?
Yeah, it's. I mean, positivity is so fucking important.
So anyway, I'm wondering what Stabby's talking about here in the chat room. He says
We're not still
there's
on
no
air.
way to measure New Age energy. It has no conservation ability to do any work. It has zero potential or kinetic momentum. New Age energy is just another word for emotion and feelings, but has zero actual energy.
Who can
What's it
actually say
matter?
that with absolute conviction, though?
I'm not sure what he means by New Age energy.
I don't know either. I know even atheists
sounds like a talking
meditate
point.
and they feel way better. It's calming the mind. It's important. Right?
All I can say is I gotta calm my ass because I've been sitting on this chair for 6 hours and it hurts. Oh,
I don't
longer than that.
understand.
Because
I don't understand people who dismiss things in life, like meditation or anything like that.
anyways, I'd like to also, before the end of the show, apologize to Joe Seeker because I don't understand if he took offense to me just doing my little tricks. I always do that anyway. I do that to everyone. So,
Well,
there
he
was
just
no-
woke up, and it's tough when you're sober.
Yeah.
And he was trying to talk to James, and then that alien you were playing was really loud.
Oh, even Apocalypse attacked us in the hashtag. Yeah, he came in on Twitter and says, "You guys are some two-faced catty people. Don't worry, enjoy your safe space."
Oh, maybe they thought we attacked him when he came on. We didn't try. I wanted him on.
Mook Boy says he's got screenshots of deleted tweets. Somebody that was yelling.
By who?
I know that yellow-bellied coward would delete his tweet. I got screenshots.
Whatever.
We love that guy. I love that guy. That's why I wanted him on, but he seemed tired. He's got a cold.
No, you know what it is? They just didn't like certain things that happened. That
It's an acquired
we're
taste,
the ones
Michelle.
that got
You
attacked.
have to... Who?
Yeah.
What?
We're the ones that got attacked originally, so we're not trying to. We're just defending ourselves from an attack that
If you
came
don't like
at
it,
us.
fuck off.
That's right.
Yeah, I think we're all good now.
Yeah, I hope
I
so.
just
Are you
think
talking about
it's-
that lady?
We have fun.
Yeah.
It's hard to. It took me a while, especially with Curtis. You just have to kind of put him on that part of your brain that's just kind of over there and let him go a little bit.
People like that don't deserve. Usually, they don't deserve a reaction. But I heard some of the stuff that she was saying, and it was, it's she should be ashamed of herself, and she's disrespecting herself and her family. She has no idea who she's talking about. She's never met this person whatsoever, and it blows me away that somebody would take time and energy to try to trash somebody that they have no idea who this person is.
Oh, she knows this now.
But that's
She knows
ridiculous.
this now.
But she doesn't know you as a person. She wouldn't trash you. She knew you as a person.
Yeah, I've been on her show. I think we made up. I think everything's good.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, it's far from
Until
good.
she gets mad. Until she decides we're trolls again, I guess.
Oh no,
I don't know.
I think they took offense.
Yeah, did you read this from
There
the
was
chat
all
room?
kinds of stuff in the
No.
chat room was saying for me to delete them out of the chat, or like to ban certain people out of the chat. Like,
Nah.
I
This
just, I
show
didn't
is
see any-
basically a bunch of bored white new age idiots who need a purpose in life. So they outlie and out bullshit each other by making up stupid claims they can never prove.
No, I
That
just
is
don't like
evidence-
the drama.
definitely our show.
Evidence and critical thinking is something that is frowned upon at this show.
I don't
That is
care
perfect.
if people want to dramatize and do whatever they want. I pretty much
too much
ignore that.
drama. Too much
Oh,
drama.
this is the new show synopsis. That's what we should say.
What
This
is-
show is basically a
what-
bunch of Lord White aged.
God, we warned everybody. This is the worst show on the radio.
What do
But
you
what is,
expect?
what is this
Very
evidence
poorly
that everybody's looking at? Well, I mean, what does everybody want for evidence? You look at, I mean, just look at the Piri Reis map. That's perfect evidence as to we've been fucking lied to.
Yeah. We'll have to talk about that on a different day. Do you know a lot about that, James?
I know a bit about it.
We need to do a show.
There's a lot of
That'd be
shit on
awesome.
this planet that contradicts this evidence that even mainstream scientists have talked about.
You don't
That's
believe
the
the Earth
one-
is flat, do you?
No, I don't believe in
Is there-
flat Earth.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I've flown in planes before.
Then we're okay. Then we're okay.
That's
flown
the one that
planes.
had Antarctica without the ice, right? In the landmass.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. But the crazy thing about the Piri Reis map is that it was made in 1513 by a Turkish general by the name of Piri Reis. And on the 1/3 of the map that we still have, it explains that he made his map based off of over 20 ancient maps that were available to him in the year 1513. And the 1/3 of the map that we have has the coast of South America, the coast of North America, part of the south of Africa, and the coast of Antarctica. And the thing that's interesting about Antarctica is that it's very, very accurate in what lays in Antarctica underneath the ice. So
Yeah, that's so
in the
cool.
late 1980s or early 1990s, some British guys went up to Antarctica with some, seismology, fucking technology.
And they proved it was accurate.
Master,
Well, they proved it was
10
accurate
seconds
because
left,
there's
Master.
been at
That's
least
it.
a 1
Say goodbye,
mile
everybody.
thick
We are
sheet
all
of
getting
ice over
electrocuted
Antarctica for the last
together.
6,000